Live yet? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, nee, I'm live, live. W. Yeah. मेरे को स्टोरी डालने दो रे. Yeah, welcome back to the. कैसे हो मेरी जान की toes. कैसे हो चैट? वेलकम भाई, मेरे को पसीना. toes. चैट कैसे हो? वेलकम बैक टू द न्यू स्ट्रीम. आज एक गेम खेलने के बाद हम जाने वाले वॉच पार्टी देखते हैं, समझ रहे हो? एक मस्त सा गेम देखने के बाद जाएंगे. वी हैव टाइम अभी तक. सेकंड चालू नहीं हुआ. 9-1 स्कोर है. 2 स्टेडियम ही खेलेंगे, ज़्यादा कुछ चाहिए नहीं. स्क्रीन चेंज कर लेता हूँ. स्टेडियम ही खेलेंगे, ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं. हाय जो चाहिए वो तो नहीं है, छोड़ दो. अभी एम हो गया अच्छा था. उस दिन थोड़ा लेफ्ट राइट वाला.
मैच फाउंड.
हाय मेरे को एक बार से देखने दो कि बराबर तो चल. अरे आजकल मी फर्स्ट प्रो प्लेयर के गेम प्ले देखने हैं पहले. WX भाई कैसे हो आप? हाय बोल के चले जा रहे हो आजकल यार. मैंने उस तो कल परसों कहा था आपको. एक बार मेरा इंस्टा चैनल एक बार खोल लेना यार. इंस्टा पेज आई मीन क्या क्या हो रहा है देख लेना. नजर ना लगे. टचवुड भाई. सेक्सी जा रहा है मेरा पेज. सेक्सी एस फूक जा रहा है. नजर ना लगे यार. कोई ये दिख रहा है मेरे को. 11-13 जीत रहे. एक टीडीएम में खेल सकते हैं. एक टीडीएम में देखा आगे लगे रहो. ओह टचवुड. यप आप एक वीडियो डालने के बाद फिर से गायब हो गए होटल वाले के बाद. तो क्या सीन?
Reloading.
क्या सीन देख भाई.
I'm out of here.
Flash.
ओह
Go.
वही सही है. आगे नहीं.
Chill out.
आग नहीं. फायर पुष्पा. अरे मैं कुछ तो अलग बोल रहा हूँ, आप कुछ अलग बोल रहे हो यार.
Coming through. Gotta go. I'm out of here.
है कि नहीं? तुम्हारा भाई है कि नहीं?
Reloading.
बैठे थे कुछ. अरे भाई पीछे से मारते हैं.
Gotta go.
यार क्या बिजनेस में थोड़ा बिजी हूँ. कल आएगा GTA वीडियो जरूर डालना. मैं खुद देखने वाला हूँ पूरा. वो भी कुछ मिस नहीं होगा. तो मुझे GTA वीडियोस बनाने तो लाइक मैं इंस्पायर हो जाऊंगा कुछ तो हमारे वीडियो से.
Gotta go. I'm out of here. That's
ए मटका शॉट बोलते ही.
go.
डील का भरोसा मरून ब्रांड. डन. यप. और वो पॉपी प्ले टाइम का जो बना रहे थे वो कब आएगा? माँ का भरोसा है
Go,
देख।
go, go!
Jet's grounded. Reloading.
ए यार
Go, go, go! I'm out of here.
Joke's over! You're dead!
They're down. Not ready yet.
मैं स्टक हो गया यार। मैंने मारने से पहले बोला मैं स्टक हो गया।
Gotta go.
आउट लो।
I'm out of here.
Going up!
क्या लगता है शॉर्ट बिटी का मेरा? Yeah. Doubt buddy, no doubt. No doubt me. Never doubt me buddy.
Four down.
मटका only मटका भाई घूंटे की तो मंडा देता हूँ भाई जो रीना को धोया मैंने
Go, go, go. Gotta go.
गोली कहाँ जा रही थी
I'm out of here. You blink. There we go.
हेलो रे हेलो हेलो रे हेलो
Go, go, go.
अब प्रेशर को इतना मार रहे लोग
Grounded.
छोड़ दूंगा यार ये भी वार्म अप है मेरा पहली बार खेल रहा हूँ 2 दिनों बाद
Go, go, go. Ooh, lucky sight. Hey. Bye-bye. Gotta go. I'm out of here. Coming through. Take this.
एक को लिया
Go, go, go.
Going up!
I'm out of here. Be blessed. Gotta go. Taken out.
ए
Go, go, go. 15 kills to go. I'm out
सब
of here.
हेडफोन खेल रहे हैं यार
Smart move. Fire in the hole.
कोई आओ रे यार कोई आओ यार मटका सब मिलने वाला है ऐसा दोनों में से कुछ तो है कुछ तो है अरे बाप रे अरे बाप रे बड़े लोग आने लगे यार कैफे में
Satchel out.
हाँ
Go, go, go.
एक मैच खेलने वाला था भाई वॉच पार्टी चल रही है लो
Get out of my way.
क्या कुछ एडवाइस भी दिया मेरे को याद है क्या क्या नहीं चलो एक मैच बोला था एक मैच हो गया एक मिनट हेलो मेरे को हैवी रैंक पुश की गरज है यहाँ से निकलते हैं दीपक मच्छर स्प्रे हाँ देखा मच्छर तिथं अभी जस्ट खत्म हुआ उनका मैच ठीक है। नहीं 120 था वो। गलत गलत सुनते हो आप। बाकी कुछ नहीं, देख नहीं मार तो। क्या हुआ? गाली नहीं दे रही थी वो। नहीं मतलब अरे, अरे 120 बोल रही थी वो। वो अपने बॉयफ्रेंड के साथ है। सर भूल के देखो, कैफे में आया करो। अच्छा ऐसा क्या? तो आजकल के लोग दूसरे कैफे में जा छोड़ो रे। ठीक है, अभी गाना बचा है ना, हो गया। मैं बैठा था ना इसलिए से बंद था। अभी अभी जस्ट अभी जस्ट मैच खत्म हुआ है भाई बिहार का। कुछ नहीं को एमएसए का इसका। तो बाकी सब वहां पर लग गए। आप यहाँ के बाहर के। हाँ वही तो डालना पड़ेगा उसको। हाँ अगर कोई नहीं हो तो ठीक है, आदि टाइप पे तो इम्प्रेशन पढ़ने के बाद। क्या इम्प्रेशन पढ़ने के बाद? समझा नहीं। हेलो। मैंने अब भी देखा है आपका कमेंट। क्या है? हेलो। ठीक है। वर्सेस क्या है? वर्सेस है ना। हसी ने बकबक भी नहीं सुन रहा ना, तुम्हें सुन।
As before we turn our focus to Group C, it started off
E.
with Heretics and AL to
G2
kick off
हट गया
not
यार,
just this bracket, but
हार गया
their
रे।
starting tournament. It was such a fantastic game. MIBR
playoff में Heretics और AGL है। AGL है?
5 rounds. You heard us hammer that one home.
MIBR हार गई।
AGL defeat Global Esports, who woke up and won a couple of rounds there, but still didn't win a single map.
Crazy.
And then afterwards, we had the upper bracket. Pretty great series between Heretics and MIBR Los, and now we have our two teams moving on in. It is those two teams. Do you feel like that was the fair result for this bracket here?
कल कौन सा फिर मैच है? कल का अभी तक आया? ये तो कल मैच ही नहीं है। W।
They had a good tournament overall.
मैं कल घर जा रहा
It would
फिर।
have been really fun, but I think MIBR have that experience. I feel like if
4 दिन
one of
में।
these teams is more able to make a deep run, it would have been MIBR. So I'm happy to see them in the playoffs, where I do think they can do real damage.
I'm always down for an underdog story. I think that is literally the one singular best thing about sports, is seeing someone that you do not expect that much to win, or especially going up against Goliaths such as this one and managing to get the victory. I think that is I think that is the thing I like the most about sports.
Yeah.
This time around, it could not be, but at the same time,
I think,
we were
yeah,
speaking
वो
about the
आदो-
highlight
बोलो
that
उसको।
this MIBR roster is in itself and how we want to see them succeed. I agree. For them, having a deep tournament run could also mean them adapting to bigger teams, seeing players unleashed on the bigger stage, and that is something that we have to be excited about.
All right, well, with that means Group D is done and dusted, and it's our final spot into the playoffs up for
And it's
grabs.
G2 का।
It's a rematch of day number 1, the champs of NA against the final hope against Pacific. It's G2 Esports up against
इसी
Noam
टीम में बहुत गंदा
We'll
खेले थे
set you
दो।
up with the pre-match after this short break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching EWC 2026.
क्या ब्रेक लेने वाले ये लोग? हेलो? देखो और एक मैच हो जाता, और एक मेरा मैच हो जाता यार। करो क्या फिर से वैलो स्टार्ट? एक टीडीएम खेल लेते हैं। बहुत से एक टीडीएम हो सकता है। ये आने से पहले एक हो सकता है। एक वैलो खेल लेते हैं, कुछ नहीं आता। यार तुमने अभी तक इंस्टा पे फॉलो नहीं किया तो फॉलो कर लो यार। क्रेजी कंटेंट डालने लगा आजकल, प्लीज। W यार आज जो मैंने रील डाली है यार, वो सच हो जाए तो बहुत क्या ही बोलूं। आज की रील भी अच्छी गई यार। 20 तन 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 तन। अरे अपने को मैच खेलना था ना, क्या हुआ? चांद बैठो ऐड हेलो हेलो प्ले करते प्ले एक गेम खेल के जाएंगे। आर्ट ऑफ चोक भाई, आज बेबी बे को देखेंगे बे। कास्टर ओपी। क्या लगता है आज कास्टर मारेगा? क्या लगता है? हेलो व्हाट्स अप, हाउ आर यू? डब्ल्यू हेलो आज कोणाला हरवणार आहे? वेदांत आज आपण सपोर्ट करत आहे G2 ला, मग समजून जावा कोण हारणार आहे। यप एनएस हारणार भाई। ए हेलो, आज ये कमेंट मेरे को तेजस भाई ने दिया है। G2 इज नॉट लाइक लास्ट ईयर, दे बिकेम सो बैड। यप देखते ना आज क्या सीन होता है। तेजस काल होता स्ट्रीमवर आज आला है। अपन एक गेम खेल के जाएंगे कि उनको टाइम है, तो मैं थोड़ा सेटिंग चेंज कर लेता हूँ। फेस कैम वाला लगा कि बंद कर देते हैं। ठीक है यार, तुम्हें दिख रहा है स्क्रीन? रहा है। एक मैच गो कर दिए जाते हैं। लाइक कर दो यार स्ट्रीम को, जो भी नहीं आए हो। लिख कर दो।
Match found.
ये एक टीडीएम तो हो सकती है आई थिंक उस टाइम में इजीली 10 मिनट का। इजीली और गेट आप सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो यार सब्सक्राइब भी कर दो। मैंने वो सब्सक्राइबर काउंट उस तरफ रख दिया है, तो हिलाना पड़ेगा फिर। कौन बदमाश मेरे को पैसे सेंड कर रहा है यार? कौन बदमाश मेरे को कर रहा? हाय la. How are you? I'm fine. I'm great actually. जो इंस्टा पे चल रहा है उसकी वजह से तो ग्रेट हूँ। इंस्टा पे W सपोर्ट आ रहा है।
Reloading. Reloading.
पेंटा किल, फर्स्ट अपना पेंटा होगा।
You're dead. Gotta go.
ए पोटैटो, आलू का
Embarrassing.
आलू का भोका।
Reloading.
I'm out of here. Coming through. Go. I'm out of here. Fuck it.
Go me.
Go.
Hey!
Go. Satchel out.
मजा आ रहा है भाई। Noob.
I'm out of here.
New stage in 10.
Gotta go.
पीछे हटो।
Bad move.
ए डरा मत भाई। ओए ना
I'm out of here.
हील ले लो।
Satchel out. I'm out of here.
आजा मेरे को।
Coming through.
हेलो साइड से मार रहा भाई।
Go.
इसका माँ का साकिना का।
Gotta go. Blocking sight. I'm out of here. Watch out. Go. Not ready. Gotta go.
Stage 3.
Four down. What?
No one's catching me.
Reloading. I'm out of here.
मरेगा। कोई तो मरेगा।
I'm out of here.
हेलो अरे यार it's you and me 15 भाई। इसकी माँ की साकिना का।
Go.
मेरा हो गया है यार, रिएक्शन स्पीड स्लो हो गया है यार।
Running low.
बाका भरोसा यार।
Reloading.
माँ का भरोसा, माँ का
Joke's
भरोसा।
over. You're dead.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Reloading. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
अब गया, अब गया, अब गया, अब गया। तुम्हारा भाई टॉप फ्रैगर बनेगा। सीधा, सीधा।
Block me. Gotta go. Go, go, go.
हेलो,
Go, go, go. Here we go. Got him.
इसकी माँ की,
I'm out of here.
मेरा बाल खराब हो गया इसकी वजह से। क्या?
Too slow. This way. Gotta go.
मेरा हील नहीं था।
I'm out of here.
टॉप फ्रैगर बनना है तुम्हारे भाई को। रुको,
Gotta go. Not ready yet.
इसका माइला।
Gotta go. Go, go, go.
15 kills to go.
Nice try. I'm out of here.
तुम्हारा भाई खेलने वाला है अभी।
Off your feet.
Fuck it. Gotta go.
तुम्हारा भाई ने मान रहा है,
Coming through.
तुम्हारा भाई नहीं मान रहा है।
Go, go, go.
जमाई
Get out of my way.
टॉप फ्रैगर बोला था, टॉप फ्रैगर बन गया।
It's you and me.
Got him. Go, go, go.
Phoenix is on a rampage.
See ya.
जी टॉप फ्रैगर बोलते ही। मैं चालू हो गया, मैं चालू हो गया। और 1 मिनट है चैट, तब तक हम बंद कर देते अब गेम। 1 मैच हो गया था। चलो, बोल रहा था ना टॉप फ्रैगर बेबी। मेरे को एम, अपना स्पीड, रिएक्शन टाइम सब बढ़ाने की जरूरत है यार। हाय हाय, चलो। आज भी कोरोना में नाइफ नहीं है, मेरे को मालूम है, इसलिए मैंने देखा नहीं। कुछ कुछ तो स्कैनर नहीं, पैसा कौन नहीं देने वाला। ये चलो करके तो याला की, तो याला की कॉर्नर में अच्छा लगेगा ना। यप, ठीक है चैट, वी आर रेडी टू कोस्ट्रीम नाउ लाइव। मच्छर का माँ का साखिन ना का हट। क्या सीन, क्या सीन। 4 लोग दिख रहे, 5 लाइक है। लाइक करो यार, सब्सक्राइबर भी नहीं बढ़े तुम्हारे भाई के। 106 पे अटकाओ।
7 teams have booked their spots into the playoffs, but only 2 have the opportunity to get that final number 1. It is the Group C decider match between Nongshim Red Force and G2 Esports, a rematch of day number 1. And the lone win for Pacific as a region here at EWC. Pacific sitting at 1-7. The Americas sitting at 7-3. Will they be able to go 100% qualification to the playoffs? Let's find out together as we break it all down. Kukuka and Big Time here for you to kind of give insight on these squads who are now on stage.
हेलो, thumbnail कैसा है चैट बताओ ना।
I'm a super big Nongshim
मेरे को
fan.
पसंद नहीं आया था, but I was like कि
Crazy hate.
yeah,
Wow.
I tried something
Crazy hate.
new with
crazy
AI.
yes.
I see where it is. You
Mira,
just-
mira, mira, mira.
Whoa!
baby
We all
way
love Baby Bay here. We all
Yep.
love Baby Bay.
Castro
My love for Baby
Apparently-
Bay.
Castro
I
OP
feel like
Some
some
people
people
love
like
Baby
Baby
Bay.
Bay a little bit more than others.
Look.
Some people.
I love my region.
That I
I'm
know-
here for Pacific. I'm here for the boys on Nongshim. We have to get a team in playoffs, people. And Nongshim is by far our best shot, like you say. Look,
Yeah.
They got the only
are,
win.
but
It was
G2
against G2. And I was impressed by them. Look, in Pacific,
उनका
Nongshim
form
have been a
थोड़ा
team
left right चल
that
रहा है यार,
might have
but
doubted a little
they
bit.
are
I might have slept
on
on a
top.
little bit. I think they made some mistakes. I think that they did
अंकुश
some
भैया,
of the roles that I didn't love,
नहीं है,
but they're back
सही
to
होगा तो।
normal. Dambi's back home on the Neon. X-Ross is now in that supportive second man in that secondary duelist, and I love the changes from them. I think we've seen them play very, very good Valorant here, so maybe now's the time.
Tell us
After
about
मेरे को
G2.
ऐसे क्यों देख
No,
रही
you
chat?
disagree?
Listen, Breeze, I understand.
Yeah.
It was a mistake, okay? The two times that G2
How
has
are
gone
you?
against Nongshim, there
7
has been both of them
and
this
1.
year. They have lost. We've always gone the distance, but
How are you 7?
can never
Huh?
count G2 out. I think that the history is just Andre.
How are you
just
7?
like doing his
क्या
thing.
बोलना चाहते थे भाई? Hello
I remember the
तेजस.
story about the previous mouse mat that he had, but I think
Even
that
when
Valent,
better,
this
but-
man here, this entire squad is the pride and joy of North America.
I would-
so many times that
Okay.
we have believed in them, and I know that
No
there's been
comments. 7-10.
some hearts that have been broken. I guess that you can say the same for Nongshim when they made certain decisions.
Where I was 7-10.
but G2 is a team that
Oh,
always manages to
okay,
reinvent
7-10
itself,
thumbnail.
to
Ah,
look
nah,
for the
it was
next wave
4-10.
of Valorant, to just keep innovating
Nah,
with
4-10.
incredible individuals and just always top in the Americas region. And I
Yeah.
think that, the only
मैं
thing
थोड़ा
about
भूला
here
type
that
का हूँ
I
यार,
am willing to
जल्दी चीजें भूल
sacrifice
जाता हूँ।
having all the Americas teams in playoffs, if that means
थोड़ा
we do not
सा-
get any Pacific ones, because I'm gonna have such cool week.
लाइक कर दो, ऐसे स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो यहाँ से।
Yeah, that will be very fun for me, but let's
Balance.
be honest.
भाई,
One
इनकी
thing I
टीम
want to pass you
खतरनाक है।
back to is
Okay.
G2 Esports. They're in the final of Masters Bangkok. This is their best chance to
खतरनाक
lift the
है।
trophy. They looked amazing all the time. Who's on the other side? It's a full Korean
Chat क्या कहती है?
squad of T1. T1 are the ones.
Tens
who
the goat,
really
W.
push your mind back. I will say, I think G2 struggle.
टेंस का गोटा हूँ मैं।
The Koreans, I think they struggle with.
तेजस
this
भाई,
as well. Did they bring
तेजस भाई,
out
तेजस
them?
भाई
And
अपने डीमन वन के गोट।
I think the empirical evidence is kind of on my side here, Kukuka.
Exactly. I'm going with the underdog then. Okay.
Anyone
One
thinks
vote on
NS will
sides,
win game?
technically, G2 should be the underdog coming into this encounter.
भाई Dambi on Neon is just crazy, but after nerf, we don't know. Yeah.
At the beginning of the year. They've been very close. They've already won against G2.
स्टॉक बेंच है? क्या बोल रहे हो? मेरे को ये पहले लगा गाली दे रहा है। फिर देखा स्टॉक बेंच है। मेरी चैट ऐसे भागती नहीं है ना, लेकिन ऐसे 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 तो मेरे को यहाँ पर दिखना पड़ता है।
I'm so happy to see this Nongshim team have that return
Peace.
to form. The start of the year was
Peace.
unbelievable for them. They didn't lose a match in Pacific. They went to Santiago and they didn't lose a match. They couldn't have been better. It did take that dip in the middle though. The meta changed, the roles changed. They had to figure it out. But now I feel like they're finding their footing once again.
When does global esports play? भाई हेलो, ये कौन से दुनिया में जी रहा है भाई?
I want to talk about Ivy as well.
खत्म।
This guy was he was
तरनजीत सिंह
sensational
खत्म।
for the team, and he
अपने से बाहर
always
निकलो।
is. I think this is a very stacked roster that, if anything, is probably slept on after a
NTR जी अपनी।
I think they slept on themselves.
Into the
The potential was there.
I wouldn't disagree.
The wings were there, and they were like, "How about not?" And it's like,
Yeah, they did kind of.
You really tense nut. Hello, excuse me.
Things was like, all right, we're gonna move Danby off of the neon that he's so good at, probably one of the
Tense
best
पसंद है
in the
बे।
world. Some would say
उसके क्रेजी क्रेजी शॉट्स पसंद है। अभी अभी इतना ही कुछ पसंद नहीं।
we'll figure
जब
it
वो
out, right?
प्राइम में था ना भाई,
They've
क्रेजी
figured
आदमी
it
था
out
वो।
now. They switch him back onto the neon. Things look
Crazy.
fantastic. Ivy also firing off as well.
अगर वो सामने आए तो आई विल बी यार फैन बॉय टाइप यार।
You have to come up against.
You know what it is? It's like
फैन बॉय मोमेंट हो गया यार वो।
training weights on. You know, when
I'm gonna need some explaining here. You said
It's-
training
it's
weights,
like-
and I
Anna,
thought about the scene in
so
Mulan,
really
which
said
was
that.
to go and climb the tree trunk.
Because
हाँ तो मैं बोला भाई टेंस का गोटा।
and then when you run on land, you're so fast. They play without Danby on the neon, just as practice.
ये यार कितना गंदा लगेगा ना, मैं नहीं पैचिंग
How
कर।
can we make this work? And then when it really matters here at EWC,
Nah, nah, I'm not.
it's what
I'm
we
not
find.
chat.
They go, okay,
I
Danby,
regret.
Let's go. You're back on it. And
Yeah.
now they're ready to go.
Fracture ban, breeze भी ban कर दो।
Silkanon,
G2.
I never doubted you.
Ascent?
And listen, if Puckett was here, I would make a Dragon Ball reference.
Hell
He's
nah.
not, so I will save it for the next time that
मेरे को
Nongshim
breeze
play.
नहीं
They
पसंद
are
यार।
about to make it out of this this group. Let's take a look at the map.
Yeah,
because
Breeze
it
or
looks pretty familiar.
I mean, it's the same so far. Nongshim picking Breeze. They were very, very
Yeah.
good on this
Mhm.
map. A
It was
lot of
A,
A
guys.
spam.
They went A.
They went A.
And then they
Here
went
we
A.
go.
And then we went Sunset on the
Yeah.
second map.
It was
And
Breeze,
they
Sunset, and
just
Split.
literally GG
लोटस
just
भी
got
बैन कर
rid
दिया
of
बे
it.
यार, अच्छे अच्छे मैप बैन कर रहे हैं ये लोग.
That's the switch there. It
Yeah.
would
Heaven
be
अच्छा है,
Pehle
decider पे.
closing out there, not
पर डिसाइडर तक ना जाए.
Okay, so yeah, G2
लंबी
were
लंबी
well
खींचनी पड़ती है यार स्ट्रीम मेरे को.
move.
मुझे
Obviously,
भी गिर जाना है यार.
didn't go their way in the past, so now they think they
So
have
now
a
they
little
change
bit.
it.
I think they have a better
Boom.
shot on Haven.
Win.
Yeah, I mean,
What
look,
you gonna do?
I like it. I think I always think it shows a lot of confidence when both teams run back the
Yeah.
same veto, because the winning team is going, we beat you at exactly this, we can do it, and the losing
Na,
team is
na.
going, we learned from that, we know we can take you next time.
ते
So it's always
तेजस
a
तू
nice
एकटाच
little
नाही रे जो मला
game
म्हणतो
that
कुणाला
you
हरवणार.
just
वेदांत पण एक आहे.
exactly the same.
तो पण
So,
म्हणतो
a
बाई मी
little
कुणाला
bit
हरवणार
on the
आज.
coaching staff then, in my mind. If
तर
you're
मी
gonna
तर
run these
सपोर्ट
games
करतो
back-
रे.
Sorry, I thought.
You're okay.
No,
But
you're
if you
not.
run these games back, it really does mean that the coaching staff, from both sides, feel
Yes.
like they've learned from that game and will have a read now. So
ये मेरी
it's read
trophy.
versus read.
I
Yep.
expect this game to go to a third map, and I think that we all should be on the same boat, not only based
Huh?
on the past matches that we've seen from them, but also from
Huh?
the one that we have seen. But to me, seriously, the most important is that Breeze. We were speaking about and laughing.
Yeah,
off a
they-
little bit
they
on
did,
how
but
Nochin just
they
kept
is-
going A, but the massive hook
they
that
are.
G2 had on that side of the map
They are
was
just a
unplayable.
crazy team,
We
you know.
cannot blame that in the
That's right.
slightest. They have, however, kept playing it
Not
and
favored
got
to win,
another
though.
rep. They have fixed some of the mistakes.
Yeah.
To me, still the
Yeah,
one
ये एक है.
thing to look at
NS अपने
is
Pacific की
Morgan
अपनी
Morgan,
team है.
how much he's suffering playing on that KO. Baby Bay was saying that he was setting him up time after time, giving him his kudos.
G
for
Sports
honestly
नहीं,
playing
Global
for
Esports नहीं,
the team.
Patman
But at
Esports.
the end of the day, I want to see a Jogamo that is unleashed as well.
Yeah, I agree.
9 and
Yeah.
15 was Jog in that first Breeze. 8 and 16 was Baby Bay.
अब मला
on
setup
the
करायचं है यार
Beyond.
घरी.
So,
Setup
again,
करना है यार
we'll
मेरे
stick
को.
with it as we
PC
move
setup
towards
at home
Aegis
यार.
Select.
Yeah, look, it looks
Crazy
like
लगेगा
G2
वो.
doubling down and they're sticking with this composition.
भाई
again.
crazy response आ रहा है यार मेरे को
Against Nongshim
Insta पे.
before. You
I'm
know,
just
it's
loving
tough
it.
when Dambi's the neon on
Just
the other
grateful
side.
यार.
Baby Bay has
Love
a
you.
lot to live up to in that direct head-to-head. Can they make it work this time? Because I will say,
क्या मैप
when we
लिया है?
saw
क्या
it
एजेंट लिया है?
again, later down
If
the
तो पता ही है,
bracket, I
Valen
did like
पता
it
है,
a lot
Trent.
more, but it's all
Jogamo.
about what have you learned? Can they stop
Leo.
the A spam that Nongshim will almost definitely try and condition?
I also
ठीक है,
like
normal
the
comp
harbor a
इनका.
lot. I think that in this map there's so much
दोनों team को normal
versatility
comp
you
है.
can have with it.
जो होना
So
चाहिए.
many walls on the side of Nongshim. You have the Neon, you have the Phoenix, you have the Harbor, you have the Viper.
Baby
It is really
Bay.
annoying to deal with that, and that's probably why you want to go A. There's so many ways that you can segment.
भाई ये
that.
caster मारता है
In
chat.
some occasions, his Chogimo doesn't hit the first knife because of the nerves to the initiators. It kind of loses value.
I mean, the big thing I want to see from G2 is fight forward in a main.
Yeah, they
If you
have to.
give
Jogon
a
का
main
यो, हाँ,
access
वही,
to
वही, वही,
fight
वही,
forward,
मैंने भी
he
वही
will
थोड़ा
get
सा-
the ball online. That's the game plan. Everybody knows it. So I
Crazy,
don't
crazy
wanna
things
see
होने वाले
it
आज.
too far back. Normally you see A being
आप
played
अरे मैंने
with
पोल ही
G2.
डाला नहीं, मैं पोल डालता हूँ. मेरे को बताओ कौन जीतेगा.
You have
Fuck.
to show you
Fuck
can
हो गया
beat
ना.
them there. Look for that area of the map, especially in the first 6 rounds.
Agent select has been completed, but you could see Baby Bay pointing something out there with the light, so I think it'll take a little bit of time as they try to set that
He
one up.
actually didn't want to pick Neon.
You do?
Yeah, oh, what a misclick.
Oh, the light was in my eyes. I picked Neon. That wasn't.
Da-da-da-da.
And also, Dragon just happened to lock KO as well, and that just happened to be.
Poll-
the same
poll डाला,
situation. We'll
chat.
get you an update in just a little bit.
बोलो बोलो कौन
from a
जीतेगा.
competitive standpoint on that as we. wait to
Vote
see
करो
what's
यारो.
up here.
I will say for me, one thing that I don't think is touched on enough in this G2 comp is the use of Astra. We've seen a couple other teams
No.
try Astra, and I do think it's a really nice fit across the map.
G2
I think
W जो भी
that
G2 के
attacker
किया
side
love you रे.
unlocks B
Yeah.
a little bit more, which is very, very important. And
मतलब वो
then
मेरे
the
पार्टी में, जो भी देख रहा है वो मेरे पार्टी में.
fight a main
तेजस माझ्या पार्टी मध्ये, एवढं मला कळलं.
aggressively, you can place those stars to kind of limit the attacker's movement.
Yeah, but you're speaking about the attack. They first need to get onto that attack in a healthy enough form.
They just a profile pick है.
That's
some
true.
rounds
Go to-
on the board. And as you're saying, for the defense, all of this possibilities.
गणपति बप्पा मोरया मंगलमूर्ति मोरया.
We're playing it sometimes through main, sometimes through mid. Being so abrasive with the walls and the utility falling onto it is almost like you cannot blame Valen. He really tried to create those
Yep.
situations, but Nongshim were on top of all of them.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, I think this
Start
is
करो ना
something
यार,
that just
कि
continues
technical
to
pause
do
आया यार
well
फिर से.
because they understand that A side so well. And I will say, I've been very, very impressed with Xros since it's him that took over.
I don't
on
want
that
take
Phoenix.
pause
I think
यार.
it's a role that fits him incredibly well. For those of you who don't know, before he came to Tier 1,
Eighth मध्ये draw केलं
this
होतं.
guy. He played a lot of young.
Oh.
He adapted across to that
आता तू
elite
10वीत आहे?
region to fit the team, and now he's
का 12वीत
even
आहे?
more unleashed.
here we go.
I think 12 भी इतना.
Nongshim Red Force, winners
If
of
I remember.
Masters Santiago, G2 Esports, the conquerors of VCT Americas, the pride of VCT Americas.
Yep,
And
G2.
again, so far throughout the EWC 2026 Valorant tournament, it has been 4
भाई बेबी बी को वो टकला शोभता है.
claimed
ये
by
तो मुझे.
NEA, and 3 out of 3 potential
कितना चाहिए
so
तुम्हें?
far here for Americas. Will
कितना
G2
तुम्हें?
make it a perfect
तो मुझे
4 out of 4,
देखो.
or will Nongshim finally
नहीं यार,
rise
सूट ही नहीं
up
होता मेरे
for
को.
the Pacific, who the rest of the squads
बेबी
did
को
not
सूट
show
होता भाई.
up in global esports. RRQ and very surprisingly
12th.
for Rex, there's
Yeah.
only
अच्छा.
one still remaining here. And we will start with that
Okay,
breeze
okay.
as we hand it on over to our casters for the call. It's Achilles.
हाय दिल तो
Thank you very
जानता.
much, Degon. Yes, here we go. Ready to get into the action just about. Breeze again between these two squads.
Ank hairstyle.
Not just from us,
Yeah.
from Santiago, from an earlier
There we go,
round
na?
here at EWC. It was a 13-5 affair for Nongshim to be able to take this
देखिए और
match.
उसको सूट होता.
G2, what have they learned from that is the big question.
Yeah, I mean,
Start करो बे यार, कितना वेट कराओगे?
It's a very tough map to go up against Nongshim on because of the way that they're so quick to get to the punch. Like Dombi's so good; he's got so much open Viper, kind of cover up some of what they're doing.
आवाज बढ़ा मैंने chat
allow
थोड़ा सा.
some of those explosive plays behind the Phoenix and the Neon.
Chat
to
चालू.
really
36
disrupt you.
seconds.
It will be G2 starting on that defender side. It was very difficult for them to do much.
कितने जन जुड़े अपने को स्ट्रीम में?
Astra to get more value
4 लोग
here
देख रहे हैं और
for
5
this
लाइक है.
new G2
शर्म
comp.
करो
Obviously,
रे.
yes, Baby Bay as well on the Neon.
सपोर्ट
Had a
के
real
नाम
rough
पे
go of
तुम
it. It's a tough
दबाओ.
ask to go
मैं
up
नहीं
against
बोलूंगा.
Dombi
Thank you for
when
watching.
you're on the Neon, no matter who you are in the world. So
Hi,
the
hi, hi,
players
hi.
that we're looking at
It-
really
उल्टा.
find some impact here. See if they could slow Nongshim's roll.
You to defend man.
Exactly what they're looking to do. Some cheers
Ambi on Neon.
from the
Okay.
stage. These players already fired up. It's going to be a full share of purchase here for Nongshim, wanting to have some oomph to this, but obviously are going to be working without the util. G2 though.
मरा. Dog में मरा.
Prepared as they have
नहीं
this
नहीं नहीं मरा नहीं मरा.
double stack ready to strike into mid.
नहीं
Slide
मरा
across
नहीं
the
मरा.
leaf, playing this very cautiously,
Oh.
carefully, and absolutely annihilates them. 3 kills
ये
bound.
पत्ता.
Exhaust able to peel one back, and now Ivy. Oh,
ये
a
पत्ता
sudden
नहीं क्या
last man
मारा.
standing.
मेरा बैंडिट तो ऐसा नहीं चला था अभी.
Connect for the swing out. He will be overwhelmed and taken down. Jogamo able to find the second kill.
मेरा मेरा तो ऐसा नहीं चला
Find
कभी.
the opening pistol.
It's a good read. Just remembering and looking into the past.
पत्ता.
That they
Pata
don't
OP.
check that angle. They don't check that quarter. And on top of that, I mean, Leaf, absolutely brilliant in those shots.
डॉग क्रूजी मारा ना.
That is
क्रिस्पी.
not easy to do, even when you're offered the
Come.
time.
हम.
Phew, that third one.
पत्ता है भाई. पत्ता है.
Clean.
या
Big round win.
या लीव.
Start things here for G2.
मेरा मैच डिले है क्या? कितना है लो लेटेस्ट में 5-10 सेकंड का डिले है सिर्फ.
Good amount of firepower here as Baby Bay just looking to take the space outside of A main.
Yeah, only one bandit vested here for Nongshim. Ivy, who is a real menace on a lot of maps against G2 last time, faltered in their follow-up, but Baby Bay tuck right in side of RB's smoke, and they're kind of ready for
अरे
it.
अरे अरे अरे.
Just gonna spam him out of there, but didn't really take too much damage at all, so RB suffers quite a bit more.
Down to 46. Space still looking to be taken though. Zombie.
W.
Sliding out of that, through that wall rather, and Valen will quickly dispatch him. Clinton ready to come
And?
through. Gravwell to try to hold Ivy in position. He can't quite make that bandit sing the same.
Flawless होने वाला है क्या?
Does end up getting taken down. Pole position for a flawless retake.
Francis Mara.
G2 as Baby Bay will be able to finish the job. It's sort of RB and X-Rolls just with the classic isn't able to find too much value there at that range. The last one will stop
अरे
from being a flawless.
ठीक है एक ही गन गिरा है एक ही गन गिरा है
Only
ठीक
one
है.
not really bringing a weapon into this outside of the sheriff, so defuse to come in and G2 start things off hot.
एक ही गन गिरा है. It's fine.
Yeah, they're looking really well drilled right now. Some good reads on some timings. You can see there's a little bit of practice and preparation, anticipation of how Nongshim's going to want to time those lurks with Ivy. They had the grab well ready for it. So really just very solid understanding prep.
Complete
it's tough
prize
to
pool.
beat a team 2 times in one event.
पढ़ने का पढ़ने का भी नहीं आ रहा भाई, पढ़ने को भी नहीं आ रहा। मैच एक्सपीरियंस
comes to their practice and their ability to adapt. Baby
the amount of money डाल रहा है यार EWC।
much better start than we saw
Nah,
last time.
I'm not like a big fan of football and all right.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Knowledge, no
he
knowledge.
gets one more kill, he's already halfway to his.
Knowledge असलं काय बघू।
The chamber is a little bit different than Neon.
A little.
So there's some adjustments to be made. Walk clear down through elbow. This should give G2 a lot
Read
of
चुकीचं आहे।
comfort and a lot of information that this is still going to be an A-side lean from Nongshim, especially as they do hear that drone. So players now starting to get in transit. Ivy trying to watch for that flank. Cuts him off for now. Valen just going to go getting inserted at double doors. Stop that Viper from being able to flank through. For now, though, site will be taken. The plan to come in.
पूरा side मिला है बे, back side भी।
Drugs previously used, won't be able to find much of anything there, but Ivy not winning the fight.
Patta.
Leaf is able to take him down.
पता है।
Early advantages again for G2.
And Valen gets spammed up. But G2 maybe just going to have to try to play for a few exits here. We'll see, though. They've got an opportunity if they can find a pick.
Fragment out. Xros knows exactly where
अरे यार, दो जन मरे।
The one, the double swing is going to be coming in, but Jogomo not fast enough to find that punish, so Xros still going to be good.
Jogomo
down, but it's still good damage found.
बोनस है भाई।
Need to get onto this defuse ASAP if they want to have any chance of winning this one out. But Leap now knows that it's going to be over, so we'll just get taken down. We'll see if he can find anything additional on the back of this, but he will not. Players surviving.
भाई दो गन।
for G2, but Nongshim get on the board.
Yep, दो गन गिरे बे।
Even though you're playing a bit of retake here, you know, one of the things the desk was talking
Good
about
bonus भाई, good bonus।
is how important it's going to be for G2 to not give up those easy A hits or just kind of have plans around it. You're playing for retake very difficult against this Nongshim comp. In particular because of the Phoenix makes it really tricky sometimes.
सब चार पे।
Flash trying to clear a little bit of extra space.
जॉगोमैन दो मारे गार्डियन से।
It's going to be Xros with his
एक वाला अच्छा था
ult
यार।
coming into this fourth round.
खाता करो आरबी ये भी।
Outlaw there for Baby Bay. It's only two players who are one tap to it, RB and Ivy. So here's Baby Bay hoping to find that lurking player from the side of Nongshim, but actually they leave Francis here.
अभी कुछ तो नोटिस किया, बेबी बे ट्यूलिस्ट पे। हेलो?
Clear too much space. The recon goes pretty deep. He's just gonna peel back. So
ऐसे फर्स्ट टाइम में देख रहा हूँ, बट
probably pretty aware. They have to try something a little bit different. But so much util here at the door. Lock can be absorbed.
Running back through. Ivy, however, going to be taken down. That snake bite from Leaf is able to find him. Kill come in, all to expire. Now Leaf just poking forward, finds RB, down be dead. Xros now needing the rescale forward, but as these walls fall, so too shall he.
Spike down है।
Going to be able to find just the one more kill. Is wary
Flank
about
भी
this
है।
flank, but can't really do anything about it. Jogomo has the jump, 5-1-1 on this KO.
G2 is so back, baby. G2 is back.
Really impressive stuff already from G2, showing that they're willing to contest that A main a little bit more.
कोई नहीं आ सकता आज G2 को।
Good ideas on how to hold the B executes. That one there, you know, maybe just relying a little bit too much on the run it back that it can clear a lot of space. There's just so many smokes at the front of the site there. Ivy,
well in IGL है, right? Well in IGL है, हाँ।
Maybe it was the decay, maybe it was a spam shot while he was walking through. That snake bite goes down to it, so you're back onto an eco.
Oh, baby bay.
Up the pace with Baby Bay. Absolutely denies it, pumps the brakes for them, and Jogomo back up forward for another extra kill, but will
गन दे दिया रे पर गन ले लेंगे वो अभी।
Weapon potentially to be grabbed. RB will be able to slink forward, takes that Vandal into hand. Hurts away as the Nebula will fall, but fan out into mid. The drone looking to try to spot someone, and Ivy will give them a glimpse.
And they opt not to challenge him this
क्या
time.
लगता है बेबी मारेगा एक?
Gonna instead split 2-2. Try to play it a little
Ball
bit
करने का
safer.
सोच रहे हो अभी।
See if maybe they can outlurk the lurker here. Get behind Ivy. It's gonna have to group up. They need to make sure that this hit goes through, knowing that there's likely gonna be two left at least on this A site. You don't have
walling.
brute force a Dombi there to lead the charge.
गंदा बॉल है। पेस लेने के लिए अच्छा है दो।
Grab ball on the timing. It's well read by
अब होगा मौत का तांडव।
They'll be under some pressure in this time. No scope, not going to be able to connect. Ivy barrel stuffing is able to find that headshot.
मेरे को लगा बेबी मारेगा इसलिए बोला मत को तांडव.
The only one that would be vulnerable to the one shot. Push forward though, it's going to be Trent taking that contact. Takes him down, no damage to be suffered. Two players to try to hold the line here for Nongshim. Back into their favor, but it's another.
फिर से कोई तो पीठ से मारा भाई पत्ते के.
He has the follow up as well. He is on fire already. As G2.
पत्ता आज मूड में जाट. पत्ता आज मूड में.
Some ults cycled in here for Nongshim.
पत्ता और जोगमो.
I think they should. I think you're going to have to talk here.
आज लगने वाली है.
About how you want to address this. Like, do you want to try to take some more aggressive A main fights, but G2
That like ठोक देना. मैं देख रहा हूँ तुम like नहीं कर रहे हो. 5 like पैट क्या पड़े.
Make sure that it's not just going to be a free run into the front of A. Instead, Silkanon gonna let this run down at least one more round to see if RB dial up the proper response. You do have a couple.
Leaf is not dropping today. Yep. Bye bye NS. Yep. मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. पत्ता आज ना मान रहा. Bye bye NS.
What the plan is behind.
वो भी NS के मैप पे भाई.
The peek out. This is going to be a double face. Ivy gonna have his work cut out for him.
Nah.
He's trying to split the difference. He's trying to take down Leaf before maybe they can plant his feet, but to no avail.
It's a nice check with the knife too before they make that move.
Oof,
really
oof.
smart stuff.
Oof.
Knew that window was going to be clear as well. Again, that space going to be given up on A, taken by Nongshim, but now the retake starting. As Reckoning not
उन्होंने backside भी ले ली W.
So is able to send out the wall. Gambi, he's going to go chase.
Space ले ली अच्छा हुआ.
Try to catch them off guard here, perhaps. Oh, tucked away.
He tried यार.
So no res to be had. Francis able to find Leaf. Trent peeling one back down. Elimination, but Nongshim looking to find their footing in X-Ross. Starting the warm up.
दो लोगों ने जिंक्स किया. मैंने और तुमने. So, बोल नहीं सकते मैं अकेला जिम्मेदार हूँ. बोल नहीं सकते मैं अकेला जिम्मेदार हूँ. तेज भाई आपने भी जिंक्स किया. आपने भी जिंक्स किया. That like कर दो स्ट्रीम को. कल कोई स्ट्रीम नहीं होने वाली बेसिकली. 9 तारीख होगी. कल थोड़ी छुट्टी स्ट्रीम के लिए क्योंकि कल वो वॉच पार्टी नहीं है.
Pit available for Leaf. See if he's not in a position to drop it early, so happy to maybe think about it as a take option. Still G2.
यार नींद आ रही. कुछ चाय पिला दो.
Space again. And Nongshim will just take this all day. I mean, they're so good at these A takes that they don't care if you know what they're doing. They'll just keep doing it. And very few have been able to really stop it consistently. But they see one there and it's taking their time. They really aren't too sure.
रोज का अल्ट है, सोवा का अल्ट है, फिर से प्री साइट है, डम्बी का अल्ट है. पोस्ट प्लांट के लिए आईवी का भी अल्ट है अगर ऑफ मिला तो. Yep.
Just beat the grab well, but no, will be tabled for now. As X-Ross sprinting around the back of side alongside Dambi, just scouting as much as he possibly can, but nothing to be seen. Nongshim know that they're.
Hello?
Oh my God!
He is
safe enough to find the plant, but what in the hell is that?
The look on Valent's face.
पत्ते को मारा.
Yeah, he just got away with murder. Unbelievable.
ना मैं बोला ना होगा.
To cover, keeps him protected for now as Jogamo strafing across that molly.
No, crazy. भाई 4v3 था उसने 3v2 किया.
Snake bite sent previously.
पोस्ट प्लांट की लाइट यूज किया.
Is going to be interrupted. Jogamo down to 8. The bursts coming through the hold to begin. Spray over to the one and Ivy will connect on all three.
आज वाइपर जो भी खेल रहा है वो मूड में.
Ivy was an absolute monster for
Nongshim
in the last outing.
बाप रे.
Very quiet beginning, but that is a massive way to get right back into this.
Trade transfer on point.
You could really see
ये क्या था?
from Nongshim in this round. It's make sure that nobody's going to be able to get those lurks really established.
ये बहुत
Why?
crazy.
So you
अरे
have
दिखाया
that
नहीं, hello?
Hunter's Fury, a safe position for it to cover that post plant. So, you know, Nongshim, a team that's well known for their
ऐसे कर रहे हैं EWC.
pseudo W key style, right? They're going to come at you.
वही आईवी crazy मारा, crazy.
They know how to take a pause and they know why and when to do it. RB's been around for a damn long time, so you best believe he's wise to some of the games. Zombie this time
क्या लगता है?
creep up, but another flash at the ready.
Oh, there's going to be the exchange.
Nah, Dambi.
Chocobo will be able to find a shutdown with that stinger. The weapon maybe a bit out of grasp. Wants to maybe try to recover that, but instead will end up falling to the wayside. His Trent similarly going to be caught in mid. Ivy starting to get these lurks going.
क्या बोल रही chat?
As he scales forward and will be able to intercept Leaf as well. Back-to-back rounds here for Nongshim as they tie it up 4-4.
And this is
हाँ ना, वो क्या था, उन्होंने कुछ मारा ही नहीं. ठीक है, एक diff कर रहा था,
but also they still can't
पर
stop it.
दो जन थे ना.
So maybe rifles there, it's a different
क्या
story.
हुआ? Lag मारा होगा, lag.
Yeah, look at
W
this, I
production.
mean,
तेजस भाई.
just sliding on in. No fear. Tough
तेजस
one,
भाई
yeah.
नाम ऑन रे.
I know G2 has to feel like they might have had a moment where if they could have killed
Hit like
Dobby
the
there,
stream if you haven't.
maybe it could be a different round. Maybe you can get that thrill.
Like and subscribe.
Not meant to be this goal. Valen has a cosmic divide. Jogamo getting close
Hey, hello.
to another null command.
With the op online as well for Baby Bay, but for the moment...
Planted? कहाँ planted भाई? Spike नहीं planted हुआ.
Have just
Oh yeah.
forgotten that the B side exists.
Yes.
Try to go for it the one time and it didn't
Spike
work.
को बोल.
You say, okay, well, let's just keep hitting A over and over again.
If they change
लो भाई
this to
फक्त
just a one
स्पेक्टर वाला तो
side
next stream मध्ये
Nongshim
येऊन
would
भाई.
be perfectly
हाँ
fine.
काय विषय
And
नाही,
they would just be like,
Thank
yeah,
you.
That makes a lot of sense. We agree.
Bye. Love you.
B-site, why? Who needs that? Although they might be rotating back this time because I think they figured out there's quite a heavy stack here again. And even though they've been able to best the three-man stack at A at times, they're trying to make them think they went the other way. But G2 knows better. I'm a little bit worried about
शब्द नहीं है
Baby.
वो describe करने में, ठीक है.
Look where Ivy's gotten to. And they have no idea. They have no info on
गया.
it. And I don't think there's any way that this drone
तेजस भाई का नाम लिया और गया.
unless
मारा.
it goes like this.
Yeah,
मारा.
they're dead to rights. Swing that corner, immediately going to fall, and now Nongshim are pushing
Tejas
into the
just
stack.
saying.
Dumby gonna be headshot on that
आपण
push,
बोलल्यापासून
Jogamo right up in between the pyramids.
1-4
finds it,
पासनं
push through,
4-4
it's gonna be
झालतं.
Jog coming
आता
away
5-4.
free.
मी मिस केलं राव सगळं.
Shuts them all down on entry, and Nongshim not able to gain the lead for themselves.
Yeah, I really like G2's approach so far here on Breeze. And why? Because it
Thank you.
plays a bit like
अच्छा तू
how
चाललाय.
we used to play Breeze
यार
with
तू
the
चाललाय.
harbor comp in that they throw all this util at the chokes, right? There's the flash, there's the shock dart, there's probably an Astra util in there sometimes as well. And then they're aggressively hitting you with a counterpunch while you're trying to make your execute. This is something I really liked that Valen used to do a lot with the harbor. Now they've kind of got some new
Jogamo
ideas as well.
15 या
baked
14
into
फाय ना.
this to really
Easy.
shut down Nongshim. So finally, gonna have to make Nongshim
We
consider
both are cursed.
other
Yeah.
parts of the map.
तो मैं अकेला जिम्मेदार नहीं
It's
हूँ.
all to
इसका
try to make
मतलब.
them think that they're
Thanks.
going to be, that make them think that they've rediscovered
Surely this
section
time.
of the map.
Knife only catches on Francis, but now you're seeing two guns. So now as G2, you should be like, okay, they're coming this way again, surely. Right? You have no info in mid, though. I mean, you have no idea.
And they've given up the space. That's why Trent's getting back over to Ness. Would suspect that he's going to be maybe trying to drone out of that position, but the strike is going to be coming in a hell of a lot faster than they can afford. So Ivy, curious how aggressively he wants to play this. Could go for a very deep backside pit. Will send this. Going to occupy a bit of space around Orange as well as the mid doors. Really just funneling all of G2 either onto a flank, which Francis is watching for, or just from the spawn. Stun will connect, but Jogamo going to be put down on the floor. The res can come in, and is. Valen's able to find that, but there's the backstab. Francis arriving out in the mid. He's able to find that kill. Now
1v3 होगा?
Sucked within the smoke.
होगा. अरे नहीं.
For a little bit more, but nothing more.
मेरे को almost हो गया.
His way. 5-5. Nongshim, they will keep it neck and neck.
Yeah, so actually this does end up kind of working. But also G2 loses a bunch of information control on the map, trying to make these aggressive moves early, and Nongshim's able to take just a short pause to use it against them. Some really good back and forth in the shot calling right now. Really impressed with some of the adjustments being made. RB again.
Oh hell
finding
nah.
another little
इतनी
micro
जोर से मैंने
change
notification
with
बजाना
some of
क्या
the
ही बोलूं.
macro. Get the round win, but Valen's been good about counter adjusting.
Timing है.
Putting in a lot of good prep for today. BB going to be on op duty in mid again this time up.
I also supported EDG, PRX and now
This
G2.
when the spike started inching
अरे
towards
अरे तो तुम
mechanics.
किस मुंह से मुझे blame कर रहे थे? Hello,
We're back into the spawn.
hello.
Worry. Surely this time they'll buy it.
Ivy has to be wary.
It's a tough spot to be in for Baby Bay though.
अरे नहीं रे shot miss हुआ.
Lucky for Ivy. Can go for a full speed swing, but Baby Bay immediately is pivoting over. That 0 point should have spotted out quite a bit. And
Hello.
now it's done it again.
Second time हाँ?
Counter spam. Fragment will fly to stop the flood.
Well का ये second time था.
That smokes down on either
Third
side.
या
but
fourth
also
round में
the
इससे ही मारा
balance
उसने
the
भाई.
equation for Nongshim. I have to suspect that was going to be a big part of the plan to try to take this site.
Yeah, so Nongshim's
दोनों
gonna try
smoker
to
गए हैं.
send an extra player over with Ivy this time. Create the extra angle.
ये यार.
Work a treat.
हाँ क्या?
He really wanted to get in there, but that was a really nice recon dart.
Recon
It
W
slowed him
था.
completely down, couldn't clear it.
I mean, the overdrive's just gone now, but
Timing, timing, timing.
Trent spotted, and he's just a hair off from being able to find Dombey's head.
पर देखा aim?
2v4, the operator in position, but given the weapon investment and the cash that G2 don't have,
I think save होगा ना? हाँ save है save.
get this one up. Leaf is not coming to the rescue. He knows that this is going to be a save. Baby Bay's just trying to see if he can find a pick and then rotate out. If they find out where he is, I can see Dombey sprinting right at him, so he will keep it quiet. Drift away. Nongshim will gain the lead.
Yeah,
Dombey
so, I mean,
7-10 है.
it's still a similar answer for
That great.
Nongshim. Mess around on the map a little
Yeah,
bit.
but
Take a
क्या मालूम
pause.
क्या हुआ यार?
Make them rethink
जी
their ideas.
भी अच्छा खेली थी.
and then eventually go
ये भी
back
हारी.
A once
PRX
you
तो
kind of
बाई
maybe
क्रेजी खेला
ease
था.
a little
वो भी
bit,
हार
but
गई.
it's sending that extra layer
EDG तो W. मैंने तो
going
EDG
towards
पिकेम्स में
mid.
EDG लिया था
Necessary.
अभी.
Ivy was
वो
actually
भी हारी यार. क्या मालूम
on
क्या सीन था
point
इनका.
there, regardless, but you know, Nongshim round around making little micro adaptations, adjustments, make it difficult for G2 here.
Don't know. Maybe feeling
They
low.
tried to go for that
Feeling
choke
low.
point punch and lose Valen quickly, and they just don't have enough of a response. Again, able
I've
to slow
seen.
down the overdrive, sure.
6-6 होगा या 7-5?
So much
क्या लगता है?
more behind that Nongshim
5 भी नहीं है.
explosive entry power. It's
और
really
एक
tough
हार्बर अल्ट है.
unless you are able to gum it up at the chokes like we've seen a couple times.
Dombey के पास ओडिन है.
Maybe with that harbor smoke at the front of B. See if that causes any alarm bells. No, G2 holding the line.
There's the reckoning. Leaf going to be blinded up, but still is able to find Dombey.
Leaf ने वैलन वाली हरकत किया.
Gets that kill. Blazewell now going to be
Leaf ने वैलन वाली हरकत की for real.
Just to try to make sure that everything is cleared out. Will just be drones exchanged. Spike.
सिर्फ ड्रोन वाला ही मिला.
can be
बाकी
brought
कोई नहीं
forward
मिला.
and planted, but they're still taking their time with this one. Nongshim. His walls are only going to last so long.
Yep.
He's still just checking on that backside corner.
1 HP है फ्रांसिस तभी भी.
Goes for it now. Francis to try to scale forward. X-Ross taken down. Baby Bay able to find the kill.
44 था रे वो.
Kill. Francis finds the headshot. Gets some more damage. Baby Bay down to a sliver.
1 HP. 7-5 chat.
Remaining on
7-5.
Beyond now. Jogamo out from tunnel is able to find Francis.
Don't tell me. मैं बोलने के बाद कुछ तो अलग होने वाला है.
Out of util now. Is Nongshim are just going to have to win this with the rifles. Jogamo spotting the one. RB trying to collect that elimination. Can't quite do it. Jump up over the half wall. Noise made. Trent knows exactly where he is. The swap of the guns to die forward. The swing out. It's all to play distraction as Ivy from window will mow them down. Nongshim managed to make this a 7-5 half.
तो खेले ये दोनों.
Yeah, showing they've
Ivy और
got
ये.
some legs on that B
W.
side too. Been a lot of A hits, but this one they're able to get going. Even though it looked like maybe Leaf was just gonna close the door.
7-5 good off. क्या बोलती chat अभी?
Able to get the counter spam through the smoke to go.
Dombey ओडिन is what is this?
A little bit of a
भाई ये round crazy था.
This is the opening pistol where Leaf pretty sick bandit play.
Yo, horrible. जो my man dash agent.
Better defender side than we saw last time.
Oh, for sure.
Because they didn't win a single round.
Yeah.
तू
I mean,
खेल ले
it's
भाई.
a hell of a lot of improvements here for
तू खेल ले.
G2, but still curious about, with this run back with Nongshim continuing to just hit this A side over and over again, finding more and more success from it, and we didn't
Crazy.
see a timeout call at all from Josh RT. Decided to just let it ride. Granted, from the defender's
We are
side,
so close to 10 likes यार.
bad
Like नहीं किया तो like कर दो.
Not at all.
but we need to see a really impactful attack now.
Dun 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 dun
It's gotta
dun
be better
dun
than
dun.
what we saw
वाले ने
last
दो
time.
बार
They
यार
had 5
with
rounds
in
on their
smoke
attack
मारा है.
in
Random
the previous matchup. So,
random bullet hit हो गई है.
yes, I think from what I've seen on this defender side, I think from Josh's perspective, I'd be pretty confident that, hey, my boys are following the game plan pretty well. It seems like they have a pretty good read on their opponents for the most part. Yeah, some rounds in there maybe you'd like to have back for sure, but there is a sense of the game plan, and it seems like they're pretty locked in overall. So
Dun dun. Rajub. Bhai.
We'll see. G2 can find that second pistol here on the map, or if it's going to be Nongshim building up the streak even further.
or maybe his timeout button's broken.
Nongshim हार रहा था ना भाई. Nongshim हार रहा था ना.
Slamming it in.
कैसे जीत गया?
Hard, and now it's not working, so.
7-5 lead पे कैसे Nongshim?
Coach's booth. It's him. It's his fault.
Clearly,
Hmm.
a bit of comfort, but not going to be feeling relieved. You're not going to be feeling truly comfortable at all until
देखो ना,
you're through this series with the win.
Insta पे जाना है.
Loser goes home.
तो वजह से दोनों में.
The winner will be advancing forward into the
कौन मांग रहे यार?
playoffs, playing on the big stage.
I mean, if you can get this map to go, you got to be feeling real good about that sunset.
Oh yeah.
Do not like the way that Nongshim played it. Do not like their agent comp on it. But we'll see. Maybe they made changes. I hope.
Chat.
My hope of hopes. See a little bit more consistency. Francis clear the drone and under a ton of pressure just says nope, not even worth it. I got tagged by a dart. They're throwing stuff
Really?
out. I'm out.
It's a gamble.
मैं start हो गया क्या?
Nongshim
Fuck,
that
मैं
he's not
miss
gonna
कर दिया.
find
Fuck,
success.
fuck.
I mean, should have known G2 was just going to look at the playbook from Nongshim and say, yeah, hitting A seems pretty good.
अभी देखते हैं.
Here at shop, there's X-Ross going to be overwhelmed outside a bridge. Fallon cleans up down B.
3-4.
Now 3 players versus 4.
Oh my God.
Trent
अभी
is
खत्म.
timing, but Trent
Trent.
is not ready for him to also swing up
Trent
towards
का backup.
bridge. And now they're completely surrounded.
2v5.
Fighting on multiple fronts, but
When
Fallon
we
has
fight.
backs that opportunity. Ivy will
When we
go
three.
on. RB now has to do it all. G2 looking well slated here to get themselves right back into this to tie things up. At 7-7, if they can just close out a clean anti-eco.
Whoa.
It's a solid tap there from RB.
नहीं,
but
1 HP.
it's a matter of time of what
No,
we're
no,
gonna
1
play
HP
for.
नहीं
It's
होगा.
going to be Trent. As G2 now just 1 round away.
All right, giving themselves a real shot in this map. Love the aggressive post plant play from them. A very different look to G2 here today. And a lot of different ideas. They're being much more proactive on the map. And that's really catching Nongshim off guard at times. 2 players coming up towards bridge there. Absolutely unexpected. You wouldn't think, maybe they'll send 1. 2 like that, especially a G2.
83 followers हो गए अपने Insta पे. Easy यार, 2 दिन में.
Set up crossfires
2
on the
दिन में
site.
कितने बड़े? 10, 13, 14.
Here today. Come to match firepower with firepower, and I am
Follow करो यार, तुमने आगे तक follow नहीं किया तो.
This time Gamble stack on to A, looking to be correct for now. Maybe with
7.
Right now, I mean, Leaf maybe with a minor spot out here on to Ivy. But now has it fully confirmed.
Ivy by this time, no. Actually, RB's got a ghost.
Yeah, the only one.
Yeah.
Everybody else just with classics. And G2, they're going to look to explore elsewhere, at least fake back for a brief little moment. Sure that there's no deep flank through mid. Leaf starting to stray away. Join in with the rest of the team.
I feel like that dart in response should make you change directions here.
Send out on X-Ross, but got the cove situated. Pushes forward a couple right clicks
Are you
to be
fair?
sent out. They know that somebody's going to be playing up close. 40 seconds
Time
remaining.
40
That's
seconds.
going to be the pivot call now for G2.
तो करना पड़ेगा.
Where for the moment it's still just Ivy alone. Gambi on the walkout in the mid. Immediately going to be dispatched as Leaf finds that kill. And they say, well, we got one here, so let's just go right back into A.
1, 2, 3.
Going to be significantly weaker. As X-Ross, he didn't check to the side. He was ready to try to shut down the crunch from mid.
ठीक है, एक ही गन गया ना. कोई सीन नहीं भाई.
Been able to have that kill for free. That would have been a bulldog scooped up off the corpse. Absolutely misses the opportunity, and now it is just Ivy to try to see if he can get any additional damage. Basically needs 2 kills.
Hi.
That just feels very unlikely.
No, it's pretty difficult. Going to try to tuck in and die to the spike. Nice little mid-round here from G2. Kind of almost walked into the trap, but Nongshim pulled the trigger on it just a little bit too soon. I think they actually could have had G2 dead to rights if they wait for
FNC
just
नहीं
a
खेल रही
little
है,
bit
Fnatic
longer,
नहीं खेल रही.
or at least done a lot of damage to him.
Fnatic क्यों नहीं खेल रही? Any
Instead,
idea?
They were just a little bit too trigger happy.
Any idea Fnatic क्यों नहीं खेल रही?
That gave G2 enough time there for that mid-round to move in towards double doors. But as Valen, I'm probably going, ooh, I almost sent the boys into the grinder. So let's try something a little bit different, maybe. Like to see Toy with some different ideas. Now, Nongshim's strategy here today
7-7.
continues to be gamble stack.
Just stack up.
Just gamble.
Going for it again. Maybe a push
फिर ये
in the
bonus
mid.
क्या तो W.
Flash out, but and now the lean back over to A, where it's just RB alone.
Boys, we're in Paris, not Monaco.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going for here. Throwing the check. G2 free to scale. Swing of the elbow. Nothing there. No one home. Nongshim now getting ready to have the bad news. Near the sprint
The
forward.
side three में मिल गया.
Has to try to stay tucked back.
It's got to be full retake now, and I mean, yeah, you've got 4 coming from spawn. That you may
एक
be
flank
able to
जाएगा.
kind of,
Trent hears all this.
yeah,
2 flank जा रहे.
that's so many footsteps.
Hello, 3 flank.
What a read!
Will stun him up, and Dami with the slide in is able to find that kill. Wise to that.
Hey, flawless.
RB
Hello.
still able to find an elimination as well. Turns to the side, Baby Bang trying to barrel stuff, but RB still comes away with another before finally getting taken down. Curveball fully connecting with a swing a little bit late. Jogamo
W Jogamo यार, उसने क्या cover दिया उसको.
For the moment, this Jogamo gets this into a 1v1. Ivy sprinting, tapping, the swing coming in, and Jogamo does it again. The 4K to
मान
take
रहा
them
भाई.
back into the lead and convert the bonus.
अब मैंने बोला था bonus हो.
G2
बोला था.
looking
बोला था.
significantly improved on Breeze.
Oh, and a huge glow up on the KO for Jog. His
Yeah,
flashes have been
Jogamo.
really, really good, but the gunplay has been even better today for him. He looks so comfy on the KO.
I mean, at its peak, it's a 2v5. It's just Valen and Jaw.
Yeah.
Jogamo, Jog.
17, 9, and 5. Looking on
Jogamo.
right now on the
Jogamo.
And G2, they want to try to up the pace. Not going to go for the more precautionary play against the Thrifty.
अकेला क्यों गए
That
मेरी
could
जान?
cost them everything, but Trent barely able to stabilize and take
Dead
down
हुआ.
Tabby.
एक gun है अभी उनके
There's gonna be
पास.
a couple weapons now recoverable.
Ult भी है. RB क्या?
Spawn passed over.
But I don't think वो use
Assessment
करेंगे.
to go. They will leave it in the hands of Extros after all.
Kind of a weird post plan for G2 because they have to go fanning out, looking into spawn to see if anybody's out there before they could turn their attention back towards the site. Turns out that's where all of
Leaf का pose ही देखो, पत्ते का pose ही देखो.
The Reckoning's going to be committed to
he-
this. Not going to connect on anyone here.
पत्ता
Now
है.
known off the drone. Cosmic Divide going to be called in, and Ivy dead moments before that wall gets lifted up.
पत्ता मारेगा,
This
पत्ता
is
मारेगा.
absolutely monstrous. Jump through. Valen just dancing
Valen.
around this. He's able to find Francis in there.
W.
Leaf now can strike. X-Ross hearing the footsteps, but know that this is going to be over. Takes
Nice
down
shot.
Jogamo, but nothing more to be found. Looked like it was going to be the Thrifty confirmed, but G2 still stabilized. One
ये
player
thrifty हो जाता
surviving.
अभी.
They're still now up 9-7.
This is a very different G2 in a lot of ways. They're being so aggressive
Hi,
post
hi.
plant, willing to take some risks, willing to make fast counter moves. Now this time Nongshim on this eco does something that
बॉल
see all
चाहिए
the
नहीं है
time.
यार दिखने.
Turns up the tempo, tries to go for the big swarm. Nongshim actually going to take a timeout. Finally, someone does. It's getting a little too out of hand. You're coming into a big buy as well. You're potentially going to have that operator for Dombi. So some things that certainly Silkenon wants to talk about, and I imagine this is probably something like, yo, let's let's go back to the game plan here, guys, with how we usually play our defender side. Let's, keep maybe Domby mid, have him take some control, split it up 2-2. Viper front of B, everybody else over towards A, and maybe somewhere a floating player out there like Francis.
One of the things that they've, started leaning into more with Domby in particular is using that operator, but they've not gone for it yet, and they also haven't had very many.
कल का भी कुछ अपडेट नहीं है परसों का, I mean.
No. I think it still isn't fully comfortable for them and for him. I mean, as good as he was with it the other day, it's still not something.
They have it now.
Yeah. I figured it'd be coming here in this round. But I think it's hard on the attacker side too. Like you want Domby to just be
9-7 ना.
Oh, on that side, sure.
Yeah.
अभी ये भी हुआ तो 11-7 पक्का. ये राउंड आ गया. के पास तो 11-7 पक्का.
Let's see if he's going to be able to find value, because for now, G2 completely avoiding it. They are going to go into the heavier stack side of this map.
Like some of this from G2, they've thrown up a bunch of smokes in mid to try to deny info over to Nongshim, but Nongshim went 3-2 from the get-go.
Oh, wow.
Arre.
Francis to start things off, shuts down Baby Bay right as the null command comes through. To clear a neutral win, as Francis going to be further spotted out, fragment over to backside, another going to be layered in. For those flashes at back pillar, Ivy gonna hold his own, but Xross getting the spot out, relays that over immediately, and Domby will be able to find value, catches Leaf on that deep lurk.
Domby up.
G2 for now, looking to be held at bay, especially as RB does that. Cleans him up. It's just Xross.
1v5.
Killed through the ult. Still on board for a flawless, which would be a huge way to jumpstart their economy. Get them back into this game, and RB will be able to find the third and final. So flawless round confirmed.
Anti.
Just one round behind G2.
1v5 कैसे है मेरे को समझे ही
Yeah,
नहीं.
the op really
समझे ही नहीं भाई.
doesn't mean much of this round. It's more that Nongshim just sticks to their early round read, the 3-2 setup, and a really nice opening shot from Francis. Take down Baby Bay. That's so much of that entry power denied. You need
RB के वजह से.
Neon.
3 लिया बे RB ने.
And to have
मैच कर रहा है.
instantly headshot, that slows you down so much, because you know that snake bite and some of the other util is going to be following, and it's just going to be so much harder for you to make entry. You're only running the single duelist. As G2, Nongshim runs double. They have like an extra layer if they lose one of those two. As you as G2 don't really have the same comfort. We're going to try again, though, a little bit faster this time.
ये राउंड मिलेगा क्या? मेरे को लगता है 3 पिस्तौल पे अपने.
Gonna be spotted here as Francis will
Still we got this.
Able to find that opening kill.
Nah.
Swoops around from behind, is able to find
RB ले रहा है सिर्फ.
Oh.
Still it's 1v3.
1v3. 6 bullets remaining.
बोल नहीं सकते भाई RB है. मरा.
G2 trying to find the timing on that catch.
मेरे को लगा मरा.
He managed to make it happen. Gets the reload and swing out. Balin has the headshot.
डरते हैं क्या?
Thrifty staving off Nongshim once again as they reach double digits.
Like कर दो रे like नहीं किया तो.
Balin for me, and it's the play call at the beginning of the round. We're just going to turn up the tempo. They're not going to be ready for the fast B hit. It's the last thing they're going to expect based on all the conditioning we've shown.
ना करो यार.
It's like we're either going A or we're doing a delayed hit B. This time, they just turn on the jets. Well, sort of.
Comfortable pose पे बैठा था मैं.
I should say. Get some space, have a good flash to clear the back of that space. RB almost.
अगर ये राउंड जीता तो कुछ है. फर्स्ट पिक मिला W.
Jogomo taking it down. Baby Bay, however, not going to be clearing the corner. Suspecting that op is going to be playing alone. Curveball out, but Jogomo just dances back up behind the door. Is able to dodge that out. Francis will have it on the trade with that 100 sphere. And meanwhile, Ivy on the cannons. Valin going to be taken down. And so
not good. Really, 2v2.
RB's pushing past his own wall.
एक खाली.
A tough read now for G2. Cleared too many players. You're like,
Low.
is this actually free? It is not.
Francis needs to win that one. He's going to win them both. Leaf and Trent will get taken down. The op can be recovered. And Nongshim will spare their blushes a bit.
ये राउंड नहीं करना था.
They scrape by with the round win.
फिर से अभी होगा.
One away from tying it up.
Yeah, I mean, I think doubling down on the fast pace makes a lot of sense, because you take down that operator so quick, but then Baby Bay doesn't fully clear the corner. I think there's a little bit of confusion because of that. He checked it, but he didn't look far enough to his right to really confirm. It cost them quite a bit in that round. Baby Bay will cut funds for that overdrive. I'm going to mention he picked up the previous round. Well, he's just going to dive on in.
Sending it now. Not spotting anything. Francis, who sends out a shot. Might have been a bit of a misclick there either way. It's a drone and will have that.
Crucial round है ये तो clear.
Trying to hold forward with the full blind, going to be connecting as he backpedals away. Gets that out.
W.
Still going to be 2 kills going.
Trade लेके और एक लिया.
Only able to find Valen.
ये मारेगा, IB मारेगा. IB मारेगा.
Catches Trent.
गया बे ये round.
No, he cannot. That elimination to come through.
Nah.
Tomby just trying to run him down. His peek from window could be everything, but Baby Bay just turns
Baby
back,
Bay.
plants his feet, and holds his own.
Huge shot there from Baby Bay. Very well, may have saved the round.
I think if you're G2, messing the pit here even might be good enough to go for. You still are going to have
that like the stream.
with going into the next
Close
round.
to 10 k likes यार. यही बोल रहा हूँ 10 likes
So
यार.
scared, they have no idea where Xros went.
10 k हो जाए तो कुछ मजा ही आ जाता है यार.
They've seen him at all.
Time है उसको, time है. सबर.
No, I don't.
Patience.
I think he was on the other side of the map the whole time.
He's going to be looking for a backstab.
3 round चाहिए यार. खत्म कर दो यार game इसको.
Transit towards A. Then you used to think this is going to be B.
Xros का pose अच्छा है.
Most importantly, because you don't know where he is. Give you that extra layer of safety. Beautiful.
Hit
Love
W.
Yep, and they also
W.
gamble on the right side of the pillar. Backside plant. Try to make this nigh impossible for Xros.
W. ऑफ से होगा शायद से. हाँ.
Really now he has a bit of a quandary. You just save the op. You try to play it out. He's going to try to play this. Try peek at the corner. Finds the first.
नहीं रे, नहीं रे.
Shot! What is
नहीं
that?
रे. नहीं रे.
What a monster! What a hero for Nongshim!
नहीं रे.
Xros
कौन था?
wins an ungodly clutch to tie it at 10-10.
That is unbelievable. The youngster for Nongshim absolutely crushing G2 there in that moment. They had a real chance. This is a nice little execute, able to get that extra little off angle created. You know, Baby Bay swinging in from mid opens up a lot of space. It's going to be just disgusting. Just disgusting.
क्या मारा?
I don't know how I feel about leaving the pit there, but I mean, he did hit a crazy good shot. You have to kind of tip your cap on that
क्या
one.
हुआ? Dude, do not tell me मेरा.
Unbelievable. So into the immediate timeout call.
तो?
A round like that
एक मिनट
could be just soul crushing if you're G2.
Hello.
Because you leave the pit, but you're playing it in those circumstances as well as you can. You're double stacking the angle and making sure that you're not giving him really, I mean, what you think is going to be, a 1v1.
Right.
You're playing against that, but somehow, some way, Xros, he manages to separate him.
Yeah, I mean, they just hit that timing.
They just said, I know.
The corner that he can isolate that fight.
Nada
So
to गेला.
just, yeah.
Sad यार,
It's
sad.
tough. That's, when you take a risk like that, you think you're going to catch your opponent off guard, but maybe just took a little bit too long. I think they maybe expected Xros to be to the site a little bit faster, in fact, and that they maybe could catch him, like, as that pit is dropping, him trying to scramble to figure things out. Goes that no command for Jogamo. He's in mid. He's just kind of standing there.
Menacingly.
Yeah. Real scary. I'm scared.
Costream now to be called in down.
Costream.
Pedal, give up the space, give up the site.
Free side दिया है, free side. खेल लो भाई तुम लोग.
5v5 retake attempt.
Crucial round है उनका.
Be able to get into a disconnected position to utilize his hunter.
ये हारे तो फिर next round save है. Direct 12-10. 12-10 chat.
Tough round here for Nongshim.
Fuck.
Just on the other side.
Xros से entry से हो सकता है. हाँ वही बोला मैं अभी.
Ivy, however, still pushing forward.
Oh boy.
And Leaf not
ना पत्ता पीछे देख यार, पत्ता please.
A huge backstab opportunity for Ivy.
पत्ता पीछे देख यार.
I'm just gonna be
ना मान रहा.
out. It's under the side, Baby Bay. Rerouting. Ivy still
पत्ता पीछे देख यार.
closer and closer to these players over at main. Valen, however, still going to be able to find
देख रहा है. पत्ता पीछे देख रहा है.
Watching for this flank. Meanwhile, the rest of the team still profiting on the front lines. Ivy can find the one, but now he's all
ठीक है Jogomo, love you.
nothing more to
Love you
do.
Jogomo. तेने disappoint किया, but love you Jogomo.
Jogomo will
अरे
fall to his hand.
ऐसा नहीं है यार, क्यों मार?
In the round, regain the lead.
Well, this is exactly one of the rounds that you love to see from G2. I talked about it earlier. Just that traditional
That baby का mousepad देखा?
crossfire setup post plant.
Cutie
yes,
थी
they're
उसपे,
watching for the
cutie.
late lurk and things like that, so they're hanging
Some
players
cuties right
out
there.
to spawn a little bit longer to linger. But that is so well executed, and Jog continues to drive 25 and 15 on the KO. Huge glow up for him today. The difference maker right now here for G2 for sure. And you've put Nongshim on another weak bye. It's going to be one rifle in Ivy's hands. He keeps it over.
And
Exos has a Guardian. They're going to go for a three-man slow creep out of A main, two towards mid.
इन्हीं
G2
पे दो यहाँ पर है.
curious about where exactly Nongshim's going to try to cheat on the map a little bit to take space, and they don't see it over at elbow, but a quick pivot. Sure. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that saw Ivy.
Still deadly. Still a lot of work to do. Recon to backside, and Jogomo
Bro, Jogomo.
silently crept forward. They have no idea that he's made it this deep, and now they find out in the worst way possible.
नहीं
Shot, but Ivy
अरे hello.
finds that kill, still operating alone though.
W.
It's gonna be Trent.
Side मिल गया, side मिल गया.
Take him down.
3v3.
I don't think he got the confirmation on Leaf as well in mid.
एक गन है भाई सिर्फ. एक शरीफ है.
Gonna be down to X-Ross, who's about to swing this corner.
दो blind है.
Towards elbow. Just trying to be so cognizant of too many angles.
ये भी मारा.
Strike, swing around the back, Dombey. Able to find that kill, gets it back into a 2v2, but they're just so outgunned. Relay bolt chucked in, pushing into the fast lane, making sure that he is not scaling forward. All this to try to play in RB, but Trent watching, has him covered, and
W.
Trent
W Trent.
will get them over the line. A 3K for the Sova,
ना close था ना
12
ये.
to 10. G2 just need one more to take down Nongshim on Nongshim's map pick.
The thing I love about G2 is that they always give you a different look, round over round. It's so rare that you're
ये
going to
इतना
see
close
them
क्यों जा रहा है यार
kind of
मैच?
do the same thing twice and a half, unless, you know, they've conditioned their opponent that they can double down on that.
खुश हो
This
रहे
one,
भाई.
a quick check up elbow, and then a push in towards the front of B. Almost though.
वैसे
Ivy
नहीं है
goes
कि भाई
crazy.
तुम्हारे पास.
Got
Hello,
unspotted by the
Trent
Sova
नहीं
utility
है.
initially, but that allowed Jogomo to sneak in the back. Ivy
बी
just
जा
kinda-
बी डायरेक्ट जा नहीं
okay,
सकते.
I'm kind of sick
बेटा.
of you guys doing this on my site. This is a Viper's pit for you. Do what you want, but for now, D2's looking again for more aggression from Nongshim, looking for
Wait
that
कर रहे कि वो
scaling,
push
wanna
करे.
be better safe than sorry here in this round. Anything really on the map is Star over at double doors in mid, right in front of X-Ross there. That doesn't tell you much. They're pretty much going to perma put that smoke down. I think the poison cloud is in mid too there potentially.
मिड में पिक नहीं मिला, जा रहे हैं पे अभी.
Throws the dart. You're not going to get any
Maybe
contact
fake हो
off of
सकता
that.
है.
So Leaf can at least hold the line here. Now you can start
Spike
to
भी तो ये पे
establish
जा
your
रहा है.
presence a little bit as G2 take a little bit of
Yeah,
map
let's
control,
go, let's go.
work things out.
Oh.
What a
ये व्यू है यार. 7 like 6
Already
6
got back,
7.
took a couple bursts, but eventually he's able to find
अपने को
that.
6 7 ही चाहिए चैट. 9 कर दो यार. Likes 9 कर दो.
In front of the Viper wall, trying to see if he can spot out anything at the same time. This drone forward into the pit.
गंदे बातें मत
Trying
किया
to sell
करो
a
यार.
bit of a fake.
नहीं पसंद.
RB trying to find that timing, but he just cannot find the shot.
W Jogomo.
again, the one to deliver. Noise is being heard.
W,
and Ivy's
W,
gonna be
W
outdone.
Trent.
Never rotated. Stayed stagnant at Dami now. Taken out of the equation. X-Ross and Francis having to do it all in a 2v4.
मारा. मैं वही वाला था. पत्ता मूड में है फिर से.
1v4 X-Ross.
पत्ता मारेगा.
His work cut out for him. He finds the first. Util is still.
ए यार मैंने
The null command will expire.
दिल से बोला
On
था
the
यार.
swing, Valor
W.
takes the
GG's.
fight and takes
GG's.
his life.
GG's boys.
13 to 10.
GG's.
A massive
अरे ये नहीं किया
rebound,
उन्होंने.
G2.
ये
They
टूट
did
गए.
their homework. They were prepared for Nongshim to go back to Breeze.
And it's really on that defender's side where
He
they
took a
made
map,
some
Abby.
really nice adjustments
Yep.
to get some
He
rounds,
took a
to
map,
get some
Abby.
big rounds. Getting up to 5, they win both pistols.
Let's
That's
go, let's
huge,
go.
but it's all in the
आज अपना
preparation.
कर्ज
You can
टूटेगा
see it
चैट.
right from that
आज
first
आज
pistol
जीतेगा.
round, where they tuck
G2.
the player into a
Yep.
position, where Nongshim had no idea they were going to be.
मैं रिफ्रेश करता हूँ स्ट्रीम को, कितने लाइक्स हुए देखता हूँ, सब्स बढ़े या नहीं देखता हूँ यार. लाइक्स तो
to sunset G2's pick where they were able to take down Nongshim in a 13-7 fashion.
सब्सक्राइबर भी नहीं बढ़े, क्या बात है.
Against the wall. They need
कोई
to
सुनने,
fight
कोई
back.
सुनने, कोई
Otherwise
सुनने.
their run at EWC will come to an end. But for now, let's send it back over to Degon and the desk.
क्या चल रहा है चैट में, क्या चल रहा है मेरे को देखने दो. इनके मेरे चैट में तो मैंने देखा. Where are an expansion to good Indian smoke lamau to Kadambi.
This time, G2 come prepared and they stick it out. It was a very,
Very
very close
much
series of
can't
back
be
and
break-
forth, but ultimately
can't be
goes
break
away with
records
G2 and
here.
they are up 1-0 and one match away of making it an
ठीक है भाई,
all-Western
सब गेम
affair
सब
in the
अलग होते
playoffs
हैं यार.
of
Where are all the
EWC
choke moments?
2026. Welcome back, Kukuka. And big time on that last
इसे
one.
लग रहा था भाई, मैंने
You
देखा यार.
just winced there
मैं तो
at the
कास्टर को
very
देख रहा हूँ
end
यार.
as RB on the harbor,
ये
holding
वाले
on
बे,
the side.
बेबी बे
Just
को
gets
बे.
a little too curious, a little too greedy to get information, gets
कुछ ही गंदी है.
picked, then the site's wide open, no harbor for retake.
चैट एक ब्रेक लेके आएगा फटक से.
Was happening on
फटका,
rounds that
फटक,
Nongshim were losing.
I mean, like, that's the one thing you can't do on Harbor is you can't die with
गाना
that
सुन के
spike
जाते
is
क्या?
getting
चैट
planted.
एक गाना
We
सुन
did
के
see
जाते.
them play that A retake a couple of times, and I think G2 had the answers. But I do want to echo,
तो गाना का
just
नाम
what
भूल गया
Pehle
यार.
was saying. I think that first half is where G2 really showed improvement.
अच्छा
I
गाना है
loved it that they came out of the gate swinging. They fought for A main. They listened to me. You're welcome, G2. That's all me. They fought in A main. They used that Astra stuff well to be able to condition Nongshim.
बहुत अच्छा है.
Nongshim managed to
या
recover that pretty
या चैट में
decently as
लगाना.
well overall, but
इनको म्यूट करने दो मेरे को.
ultimately it's just not good enough here for the Nongshim squad.
चैट गाना.
अब 20 में 400 ml माउंटेन ड्यू.
अरे यार यूट्यूब के एड्स बिना यार. चैट गाना सुन के जाओ. ए ना ना बस कुछ नहीं है भाई. आई एम वेरी वेरी
गाड़ी
सुटली
शिट्टी वाजली गाडी सुटली शिट्टी वाजली गाडी सुटली अन पदर गेला न भर अन पदर गेला न भर पोरी जरा जपून दांडा धर पोरी जरा जपून दांडा धर पोरी जरा जपून दांडा धर
स्ट्राइक पड जाएगा तुम्हारे ना स्ट्राइक पडल मला. माझी मराठी निघती सारखी. चॅट एक ब्रेक लेके आते जल्दी से जल्दी. निकलता हूँ. एक बैकग्राउंड सॉन्ग रख देते यार. बैकग्राउंड सॉन्ग रख के निकल जाता हूँ मैं भी. फटाक से फटाक जल्दी से आते हैं अपन. Chat. We are back. 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 We are. अरे हेलो. ये मैं सब बटन दबा के देखा हुआ कुछ मिला ही नहीं. लाइक ओपन ही नहीं हुआ यार. We are back. We are back. We are back. इनका बग चालू करें.
Tell it to me now. I know what they're
चलो हो
capable
गया.
of.
I'm building into it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
building
yeah.
into it.
Yeah, but
what
I've
they're
heard the
capable
story.
of is Dambi going crazy on the neon. So there's a fantastic neon map. I
है
will
क्या
say,
अभी तक
bring it
अपने
out.
स्ट्रीम
If
पे
they
जुड़े हुए
do
लोग?
bring out that
W
same
रे
type of extras
जो
to
भी
be
देख रहे हैं
very,
W रे
very
thank
aggressive,
you.
He has the capability to do it. When I felt him play it before, he was
8
too
likes
far
हो गए
back.
अपने
He wasn't getting in
chat
the
मेरे
mixer enough.
Instagram
That's where he's
boom
at his best.
यार.
On the Phoenix, for example, he
Love
was
you,
great
love
in
you
the
for
last game. He
support
was the
यार.
bright star for Nongshim.
You say that you want Extras to be extra aggressive. Do you feel like sometimes Dambi is a little bit lonely?
He
On
can
the
be.
tip of the,
बहुत
on the
बड़े
tip
बड़े
of the stick?
He
सपने
can be
यार
for
मेरे.
sure. I mean, I don't mind it if they swap away
सपने
from
को
it. If
पूरे
they want to
करने
go solo duelist, this
करना
is a
पड़
team
रही है यार.
that can do that
मैं
as
कर
well.
रहा हूँ
When
यार.
Nongshim were in the come up, cast your mind back to
मजा आ रहा है
2024.
यार
It
जो
was a
कि
lot of breach,
पूरा
it
हो
was
रहा
a
है
lot of
सब.
supporting utility, and Dambi
No,
getting it
no.
done himself. So
Oh.
Dambi, please, if you can hear me, come on, man, keep the
Team
region
right side
alive. I
the
need you.
fuck.
I just still can't believe that
Fuck
you
my
just heel
OBS.
turned after giving him
OBS
so much
क्या?
stick for being a bad friend and not supporting our former caster teammate here
Ooh.
in Baby Bay. You had the
अभी ठीक है?
jersey
अभी
out
ठीक है?
earlier, and now you're just
Karo.
playing both sides.
I am
of
so
the
full
fence.
of it.
Friendly reminder.
Everybody that knows me knows that I support no team.
Friendly
Like, I
reminder.
support everyone. I support
Subscribe
whoever wins. I like the underdog stories, and I just support.
Friendly
good
reminder
Valorant.
यारो.
I have no
Subscribe.
horse in this race.
कुछ
I
नहीं
want
जाता
the
यार.
better team to win.
Wait, did you just
That's
say
how
what
I-
she said?
that's
She's
how
like,
I- that's how I
support
managed
the
to live my
underdog.
life.
देख रहे हो
And you
हो?
know how
also win.
intense I
कौन
am.
है यहाँ
Could you
पर?
imagine if I was actually a fan of a
बड़ा
team?
पाव खा रहे बे.
Can you actually imagine?
That's a good point.
I mean,
बड़ा
we
पाव
saw
खा
it
रहे
with
लोग.
Espana, who won the
सनसेट पे क्या लिया है?
Seeing it.
Combinion as
into map
nothing
number
new.
2 here in her final
मेरे को
group
देखने का
C
जोकोमो क्या खेल रहे हैं.
decider.
W.
Win
Neon.
and move on for G2, lose and
और
go home
अपना
for
कास्टर
Nongshim,
आया
of course.
चेम्बर
Okay,
पेड.
so
या
this is
लव यू.
Do you want to
लीफ
defend
लीफ
yourself?
वाला.
It's a very, very different composition
Defend
coming out
yourself.
from Nongshim.
तो लीफ
They're
वाला क्या बोल
swapping
रहा
back
हूँ?
to
पता
an old
तेज खेल
school
रहा है.
style that this Nongshim team ran way back in the day. When I remember playing this team in 2024, this was the kind of thing they would do.
और कुछ
Dambi
नहीं.
was that solo neon, and he was heavily
और ये
set up
वेलकम
by
टू
smart
जो भी न्यू देख रहे होंगे तो
Now we know
लाइक
Francis and
करना
Ethos
मत
have the
भूलना,
capability to do
सब्सक्राइब
that.
करना
It was
मत
your
भूलना.
smart
तुम्हारा
styles here.
सब्सक्राइब
Now
करने
the
से
plan
मेरे
here is
सब
you have so
बैंक
much util,
लिए.
you want to bait out that sage util, you want to be able to
8
force
लाइक से
away
हमें
Baby
10
Bay
लाइक
on that
तक
chamber
जाना है यार.
across away from
उसके बाद
those
हम
lines.
देखेंगे.
I think
अभी
this is
तो
a
10 लाइक
good,
तक जाना है.
smart, deliberate swap
ठीक है.
into the composition that they knew G2 were bringing.
The good thing is that they have the experience. They know what G2 is going to be bringing. They know where the mistakes were.
क्या लगता है
and where
2-0?
the parts of the maps that they couldn't get into.
क्या मैप पे
We
गया?
just spoke about the defense and
लगता
how
है
we expect
2-0?
G2 to play around it. Also, Valorant taking so many risky positions as well. There were so many moments where any gap was filled by G2 and even.
मैं कल माइक लगा लेता हूँ मेरा. ये माइक से आई गेस वॉइस क्वालिटी थोड़ी लो आ रही है. मे बी कल मैं मेरा माइक लगा देता हूँ. मेरा माइक मतलब हेलो, मैं ही गंदे दिमाग वाला हूँ, कुछ नहीं. भाई अपने कीबोर्ड का कलर लाइट बता दो. हाँ सियान
He's very, very good
All
at
right.
it, no doubt there, but I do think they have their work cut out. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling the copium for Nongshim. It's growing.
स्ट्रॉन्ग
I
फीलिंग
believe it.
2-1. ना करो तेजस भाई. 2-1 गया तो लेट स्ट्रीम होगा. 3 3.5 4 घंटे का. समझ रहे हो तुम?
G2 have fought off the phantoms of failure on the international stage by defeating XLG earlier and trying to do it one more time here against
Chat,
Nongshim
subscribe कर दो यार.
Rebels. It's map number 2 and match point for G2. Let's see what Nongshim has
भूख लगी है उस पे
to say
तेजस
about
भाई.
it
ना
as we
करो.
send it on over to Kilios and Paper Thin.
It can all come down to this. Sunset has to be where Nongshim
I know, feeling मुझे भी आ रही है. I know, feeling मुझे भी आ रही है. It's 2-1.
They have to find this
Let's
win,
hope.
something that they failed to do versus G2 in the last outing. A change of the composition. Back to very old flavors.
सब ठीक है. टेक पॉज कुछ नहीं चाहिए हमें. सब ठीक है. या पीछे वाला बता रहा है.
You know, you kind of hope here as Nongshim that the map doesn't live up to its name for you at EWC, that this isn't going to be where you say goodbye.
हाइपर सोवा नहीं लिया ना इन्होंने. है ना डॉग है ना अपना. ट्रेंड डॉग स्टाइल लिखाएगा.
To see a different comp from Nongshim on Sunset, did not like what they were bringing to the table the first time. I think this is not only more in their wheelhouse, but I think suits going up.
Hello,
against
Shreyas.
style
Welcome
better.
to the
That's
stream,
done
yaar.
a great job of laying that out for you all, keeping the chamber uncomfortable.
Welcome
I
to the
think as
stream,
well,
yaar.
having a little bit of extra oomph to kind of fight Trent Sky. There wasn't much that Nongshim
हेलो, साउंड क्यों गया? बफर हो गया?
had
Hell
in the
nah.
bag with their previous comp
Airtel
that
वालों.
could keep the Sky off balance, that could, you know, kind of have a counter punch against the Sky flashes when they're coming your way. Now you've got that breach to allow for that fault line. You've got
क्या लगता है G2 push करेगा? I mean baby.
to slow down G2.
कौन मैसेज कर रहा है बे?
So a lot to keep in mind. Pretty aggressive here off the rip. Dambi though, let's take a little bit of a pause, and they're going to be diligent about clearing some of these corners. Smoke from Valen. It's G2 does give them a little bit of space, allowing Baby Bay to push forward, but I think he heard or spotted Ivy, one of the two, as he's on the hunt.
डांबी घुस गया.
Quick slide forward into the A site. Widely empty here from G2. Paranoia going to be sent through.
Line W था.
For now, Baby Bay trying to note and get that kill on Ivy on that flank. Will take him down to 9 HP, but cannot finish the job. Ivy moves over to safety. Ivy now can slowly start to rescale. This space
क्या लगता है retake होगा? 5-5 retake.
Question has that ghost for the team. For now, It's a hell of a lot of poke and prod, looking for some kills, but Dami will be the first one to fall. Francis shortly
Nah.
thereafter, but RB rushing forward, classic in hand,
Hella,
is able to
hella,
find two.
RB.
now swing around the back.
रास्टर है तो सब मुमकिन है भाई.
Two bullets in the headhunter. He cannot get the classic out fast
RB ना
enough.
मान रहा.
4K for RB will get the pistol win for Nongshim.
Yeah, RB just sending it in there. Just going for the right clicks. As well, if there's going to be a lot of smokes on site, I'm going to just see if I can use that to my advantage.
मेरी chat क्या बोल रही है?
What happened? It was
Bro doggy what?
very, very nice from him.
I mean,
Some good ideas from G2
Trent
here, but the fact
dog
that
करेगा ना?
maybe they not able to get that
तो वो नहीं है तो
cover
क्या हुआ
behind
trap तोड़ने के लिए?
9 HP means
Trent
that
का
he
dog
has
है
to
ना?
wrap all the
ऐसा
way
ऐसा
back
बोल रहे हो
into
यार?
the link instead of trying
गलत
to come through their spawn or something like that.
गलत सोचते हो यार. बारे
Nongshim
में.
guessing a little bit more, goes for the early shot, does not
भाई मेरे को
back
WhatsApp
there.
मत करो यार.
Get a little bit more difficult for him, and away we go. Nongshim should have somewhat easy access to the site, but actually something's got them thinking otherwise.
Clear that trip. Ivy now to scale forward. Will miss his timing on Leaf. Just now slotted into market.
Easy site, free site, free site.
Going to be heard all around as Valen will get taken down. Trent trying to send out that sky flash, and it's just all the play Leap in. Gets that backstab. The Marshall now going to be recovered. Taking into hand, but spike is planted. Pot shots
नहीं होगा रे.
through. Nongshim needs
चुपचाप ऑफ मत दो, सेव करो अपना.
They could not do in
है
the
ना?
previous map.
Yeah. It is, but yep.
Alongside the smoke, X Ross able to find one. Jogamo going to be struck down on that approach in domain. Time starting to tick away as Downbeat will be able to find the two at the back of sight. Francis cleans up Leaf, so about as clean as it can get. Marshall going to be carried over, all the key weaponry retained. Nongshim find the 2-0 start.
Yeah, they're able
अब
to
ये राउंड
eventually
जीतना
suss
चाहिए
out
यार
the
G2
correct
ने.
read. Sure, there's the sky flash in the mid, gets you the kill. That's really all there was there for G2. We're looking to maybe get that early head hunter kill and try to use that to scale into some success. Like maybe make for those quick one and done peaks. Just wasn't
Chat मेरे
able to
Insta
connect
से जो
really
भी आ रहा है यार,
early
love you यार.
until from
Thank
Nongshim
you for
that
the
gets them a
support
little
यार.
bit off balance, makes them
मैंने
maybe
देखा,
pull the
मैंने
trigger
देखा.
a little
प्यार आ
bit
रहा है मेरे को
sooner than
Instagram
like.
से बहुत सारा.
Only gonna have one bullet in the headhunter here.
Outlaw.
Got the outlaw though.
अरे यार मैं spectate करने के लिए गया.
Up, stuck behind that box, and Downbeat able to wall bang him down. The shot from Baby Bay not going to be connected.
गया ये
Downbeat's
round.
able to find a second trap.
गया ये
He's
round.
eliminated now. Ground into the corner, trying to hold his own. The right click will get
गया
him some
round.
damage, but it's far from a
गया
kill.
flawless.
Nongshim are everywhere they
गया.
need to be. As they will be converted this bonus. 3-0 start for them on Sunset.
Hella.
Perhaps this just means both teams took their time.
At least flawless नहीं है भाई.
Opponent's map pick, suspecting that this draft was going to end up being very similar to the previous.
I think you're
यार next round ult है यार Francis की.
totally agree.
उसके next round Dambi की.
Trying to skirt between Nongshim players.
इससे होगा भाई.
Very precarious position.
Chat मेरा पोल का मेरे को देखने दो क्या सीन है. 4 वोट आए अभी तक. 50-50. हेडशॉट किसको? हेलो? अबे मैं मारा.
Still a bonus converted
पत्ता
for Nongshim as they start
पत्ता मूड में है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
I wouldn't
चांस
be
मिला तो
surprised if Josh rips a timeout here or very soon. You got to talk
obviously
about
भाई heavy चल रहा है
some of
उनका.
these setups and how they have counters to maybe some of the set plays you have where they didn't before, right? They've got flashes, they've got the breach in there this time. So that
That if
quick
new to the
hit
stream,
that Jogamo
subscribe.
wants to make
Yay,
that
we got one
side
subscriber.
behind the box
W.
outside of B main.
मेरे को notification लगाना है
It's gonna
subscribe
work
पे.
this time because there's so much they can actually throw back at you, whereas before
Please.
they didn't have nearly as much. They had like
Please
a
subscribe
paranoia.
left.
There wasn't much.
Complete goal यार.
Looks like for now we'll just be
आज हो जाता तो मजा आता.
Now a bit of a
फिर से free side है बे.
Overhero Vandal in the hands of Leaf. One charge away from having that res
Oh.
online. Ivy's going to be spotted nice and early. Jumps back across in the tiles
side.
to safety. Meanwhile, the exec getting ready to come through on the A site. Now I'm going to be forced away. Pop flash going to be sent in. They try to hound down Tommy, and they will be able to do so. Leap onto the one Trent with another.
W.
Ross is dead.
W.
And RB can only find one. Jogamo picks up the Phantom, puts it to use, and
W.
it's a thrifty for G2.
Yep.
to get their first round win. And if you're Josh RT, if you were considering that timeout, you're not doing it anymore.
Nope, definitely not. Nope, don't need to. They just had to be a little bit patient.
Yep.
Ready for the retake. Get a great flash to go. A
But
good
ये
paranoia
हगा था
there too.
जाको में हगा था मेरे जैसा
Hitting them from both sides there, a G2.
कभी-कभी लगता है जाको में मेरे जैसे खेलता है
I mean,
इसे अब भी लगा
Nongshim never even had a chance to react. Francis had a rolling thunder, no opportunity to use it.
है ना थोड़ा
Gets
सिमिलर है ना
smothered out of that round. It's kind of curious if Baby Bay was going to go for the op here. Had enough money for it.
फिर से फ्री सेट मिलेगा क्या
To the rifle for now. Since he had been cutting funds, I've been keeping track of his headhunter bullets. That's what kind of had my interest peaked. Still only at 2, but
डांबी
look
की
for the Phantom this round.
आ सकती है
Maybe just since he scooped a gun up off the ground. They pass one over. Oh, RB though, through the smoke.
I'll give it a bit of a freebie there. Trent
फिर भी
down.
अपने पास रेज है
One of the big reasons why they're able to get that
लीफ के
first
पास
kill
रेज है
across the board with that pop flash through the smoke. Not going to be the safest res ever, but still are going to be going for this
हाँ
one. It's
पोजी
really
बहुत
close
अच्छी है
to be
इसकी
set. Jogamo sliding across. Does manage to take down
तो क्या हुआ
RB.
भाई
Trade is going to be there. But back into a 4v4 as the rolling thunder
ये वॉल की वजह से बचा
connecting on the two, but the wall has them contained.
या
Flash out, down be widely avoiding that turn.
Pehle naga.
And that was Valen.
Pehle naga.
Kill. Should have had him absolutely screwed, but the cleanup is still looking decent. Leaf and Trent.
विनेबल है चैट
Trying to pile
So
this one
winnable.
together. Trent able to find that elimination. Ivy now.
So
getting
winnable.
ready to swing, striking, and knocks them both out.
You forget.
It is a clutch for Nongshim to maintain a 3-round lead.
There's actually so much to talk
Hey,
about in this round, but it
मैंने
all
just
happened
बोला
so
भाई
fast. There's the rolling thunder, there's the res, there's the cover
ना
of the res with the neon slide.
सेकंड मैच चालू है सेकंड मैच आई मीन सेकंड मैप आणि जरा ही मॅप हरली G2 थर्ड मॅप लंबी स्ट्रीम है यार वो लंबी स्ट्रीम खाना खाते हुए देख लेना किस भाई तीन 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 कैसे चल रहा है अरे म्यूट करना सॉरी सॉरी यार
Some pause. Slows it down
सॉरी
now.
सॉरी
Ivy
सॉरी
trying to call
मालूम है
some
म्यूट है
shots.
मालूम है हेलो हेलो हेलो
That's a big
हाय
top.
कैसे हो
You can lean your strong side into A now. This is really comfortable.
सॉरी यार
G2. A site simulator all over again. Seekers. Yeah, oh, you know. Just don't clear them. X
It's a decent amount of
They're
information.
yours.
Meanwhile, Valen on the scale forward.
Nah.
Francis spike on the floor, but down sliding in.
बेचारा पत्ता मारा उसकी वजह से
The reposition from Valen.
It's a beautiful relay ball.
Being out.
W.
Oh, Hat's going to be spotted, and there's a strike. Jogamo intercepting Ivy. As he tries to enact that flank. Nabi, however, slow approach. Pop flash confirming his presence, and Valen has the counter swing. Meanwhile, Plant is going to be coming through. RB is all alone, and Exos needs to win that fight, and he does. Allows him to maybe try to get into safety, but oh well, we're going to be spotted, but it's still into the open, so it's an easy kill for Baby Bay to find. And now they know exactly where Exos is at. The swing not even going to be allowed.
आस्तर हेवी मार रहा है भाई या W
Finds that kill, and G2 find themselves a second round.
Yeah, this is exactly how G2 wants to draw up their defense. You get into that op with Baby Bay. He locks down B site pretty much by himself. Then you can lean the rest of the players to the other side. You get the confirmation.
Baby
with the
Bay
sky
bhai.
until there. Even though Dombi almost gets away with
खेलता है
two,
यार बेचारा
wasn't quite
बेचारा
still
साइपर
able to keep them contained outside of A. Then you're able to spread your wings on the map a little bit. Dombi will have that overdrive. So does Jog. Finger there for Dombi though. And accoutrement of pistols for Nongshim though.
कल स्ट्रीम नहीं है चैट कल वॉच पार्टी नहीं है
Pretty similar thoughts here early. Little bit of extra help.
अब
towards
डायरेक्ट
B this
परसों
round,
स्ट्रीम
though.
करूँगा कल मैं थोड़ा भी ब्रेक ले लेता हूँ
They want to put
डायरेक्ट
Leaf
परसों
over
स्ट्रीम
there,
होगा
sensing that Nongshim might try a different setup, and they are correct.
करेगा क्या डांबी
Can they break the op? Sprint in. Baby Bay going to be good for the kill.
W
Makes his exit. Leaf posted up on top of 10 spot. Here, Market will drop back.
ये मारेगा क्या और एक को मारेगा क्या और एक को
That paranoia here. Now RBs goes out.
Oh नहीं.
Tries to go for a quick little cheeky reposition, but Valen able to find the kills.
बचा है बेबी बे.
Down at backside.
हेड लगा है उसको.
This should be so very favored for G2, especially as Valen does.
अरे अगर फैंटम होता तो मर जाता भाई.
And some of it the heals, but frankly, none of the players in G2 really ever feeling like they were truly in any
That's like करना मत भूलना.
All surviving with quite a bit of health. They will deny a thrifty attempt. They get it flawlessly done. Now they're one away from trying to tie things up.
You know, what's funny is in the back of my mind.
शर्म नहीं आती कुछ लोगों को शर्म.
You know, Valen doesn't have a smoke.
साइड में भाई बैठा है उसकी स्ट्रीम लगा लूँ ना. मुझे तो लड़के की स्ट्रीम देखनी है भाई.
Just absolutely great stuff from him.
पहले वैसे ही था.
G2 again getting
Yep,
into that
WW chat.
so crucial on this defender side to start locking rounds down. Now they're going to reposition Baby Bay a little
पहले वही
bit.
था. एक दिन अलग रखा था मैंने. ट्राई कर रहा था.
Maybe kind of sensing that. A big step.
मरेगा. नियॉन मरेगा. दामी मरेगा. टुकड़ा गाज
Shot,
फिर.
here's the rendezvous.
Taking the top mid. Could even go for a repeat from there. But will still get rewarded.
पिक्सल पे मारा है रे.
RP, just enough shoulder.
Prowler didn't catch him. They went and thought that maybe they could do a little bit of peeking.
पेड़ मिला.
Well,
हल्के से रह गया.
also had eaten some damage. Swing out. Joggo trying to get that
Joggo,
readjustment.
W, NT.
He will eventually
NT.
find him.
Was ambitious. The tough one. Tried to catch him off guard.
Jog is as Jog does.
Yeah, sometimes great. That right there just
मारा साइफर. चैट साइफर मारा.
Unless Ivy jump peeks this.
पर
Pops
मर
over the
रहा.
crosshair. I don't think he's going to be getting away with it. But oh no, fast swings it and absolutely destroys Baby Bay.
मेरे को मेरी चैट नहीं देखनी.
I think Baby Bay hit him. It's
मेरे
just
को मेरी
so
chat
much
नहीं
of the
देखनी.
box ate through that.
ना.
Unless he'd taken damage somewhere else.
Yeah, I think he had eaten it from Leaf before.
Oh, okay.
यार बेबी बे ने मारा नहीं उसमें मेरी क्या गलती.
Two players quickly in position. Valen and Trent trying to get this retake going. As Overdrive is going to be popped, slide into the back. It's going to be
W Trent.
collecting the first. Trent able to find two, but now Leaf going to be no set up from Ivy.
वाला वेटो नहीं होगा.
Spotting him out on
पता है हो
this
सकता
approach.
है.
And against that quandary.
हेलो मैंने कुछ किया भी नहीं है यार.
Go back, recover the operator. Do you try to play this out? A caliber of Leafs player, the player of Leafs caliber, absolutely possible of making this one work. He's gonna have to find them
Winnable.
soon. Now knows where they all
Winnable.
are.
Winnable.
Around the Rosie here with Francis. Running low on bullets, so just 4 remaining left in this mag. The time being played. He's out. And that will be the round going over to Nongshim.
मैंने बोला भी नहीं कुछ. मैंने बोला भी नहीं कुछ.
Maintain the lead.
Yeah, even
इसलिए मैं शांत था.
the initial
Winnable बोल
big
के.
pressure that Nongshim tries to create
मैंने बोला ही
feels
नहीं है
like
कुछ.
it's going to be a round ender in itself. I mean, you lose RB, you lose that Omen so early, but they're just so good individually.
हाँ रे,
John
Baby Bay
kinda
ने नहीं
goes
मारा
for a
यार.
risky play. Then
बेबी
Ivy
देखो रिप्ले में.
wins that big 1v1 up against Baby Bay's op in top mid. That really opens up the map. So, kind of one of those rounds that comes down to
इनसे ब्लेम ले लेता हूँ यार.
individual play. Nongshim able get ahead in that regard in a lot of those categories. So G2 now taking a bit of a timeout. I think maybe want to readdress a few things.
I'm out.
I think maybe talking about some of that mid control potentially, but honestly, I think they have a pretty decent idea. It's just
हाय हाय चैट.
tough moment there for Baby Bay. Ivy just swings wide and instantly spams him through the box.
That's a hell of a round recovery as well
I mean,
for Nongshim.
I mean,
Lose RB that early. Don't have your smoke.
strategies बना रहे वो strategies.
Yourself forward onto the site.
मुझे भी बनानी चाहिए.
One of the things that breach can
ये
enable.
बड़ा हो गया
A lot more utility to try to clear out some of these angles.
True.
यार स्ट्रीम.
And it's
Escorted forward, but this should still be a bit of a for G2. Dogamo will
Oh,
go
wow.
for the investment. Thought maybe he would save, pick up the overdrive, but the Tour de Force is going to be online for Baby Bay.
yeah, it's a really important round for Nongshim. If they can get the win here, Tour de
BBB
Force
का
will
ult.
be there.
साइफर मारा. साइफर मारा.
Make it a lot more difficult for G2's economy. Be over towards B.
साइफर मारा.
Oh, Ivy trying to do it again, but this time Jogamo is there.
मारा ना भाई.
Yeah, played in beautifully.
W slow up.
Read him like a book. Beautiful.
Flash over the top. Leaf watching from alley.
I don't know. Did that
Definitely
hit
no one.
anybody? Yeah.
Meanwhile,
W
speaking of
patta?
connections, Leaf.
W
Hell
patta.
of a shot. Takes down Downbeat. 3 players now left for Nongshim as sees.
Mara patta?
Whoa.
Nahi.
Able to find a grab here, but now Balin as well, spilling forward into the site. Just the one casualty.
Patta.
G2, the timeout call works a treat. One away from tying it
भाई
up.
उसने
Yeah,
सीज में भी मारा
honestly,
भाई.
a lot of this is just more back to their default, the 2-3 from B to A. And then a little
पता है.
bit of reposition for Baby Bay with
पता
that
है.
extra layer
Leaf
there
है
to
भाई.
finish Ivy if he went for that swing again. And then Leaf hitting some filthy shots. Another big round for him on the Sage. The Battle Sage online for G2. He's got another
Save.
res available.
5-5.
Didn't need to use it in that last round. I guess
Bye,
the
bye.
good news for Nongshim is that, you know, you're not giving over ult charges, but you're on a
Third one
grind.
से मारा भाई.
It's a very
हाय हाय.
minor thing. The big picture. Francis has another Rolling Thunder. Are you gonna
50 नहीं होना मांगता
send
बस.
this again? Oh, Trent's in trouble.
Fuck.
Paranoia in from behind as well, and Ivy's going to be able to find that kill. Now the neural depth's going to be invested immediately. Now just going to be giving over the space. Francis did eat quite a bit of damage, just trying to get that spike in play.
सबकी पोजी
Nice
मारनी
on the
पड़ी भाई.
Rolling Thunder, I think.
And from this position, certainly, yeah, going to be encouraged. Will just go ahead.
Ult. Crazy ult.
Tucking back around the corner. Relay bolt going to be lobbed in as well.
W
Trying to
बोलते
find
हैं.
this player, and Tommy will be able to get it. Gets a second.
मैं बोला 50 नहीं होना मांगता.
Eliminated now. Just Valen in a 1v5. No real way to try to turn the tides of this.
तो पत्ता कड़वा है. हेलो तेजस.
It's not going to give
लैंग्वेज भाई लैंग्वेज.
to try to play this one out. Downbeat near enough by. Prevent an ninja defuse.
ना हुआ.
As there's the hold, there's the push, and yep, Downbeat. Wise to it.
एक क्रेजी राउंड था ये. W राउंड था. सीखने जैसा कुछ तो.
As Nongshim.
फर्स्ट पिक अगर नहीं मिलता ना तो इतना नहीं था. फर्स्ट पिक अगर नहीं मिलता तो नहीं था.
Yeah, they're
स्काई अपना मरा यार.
making
ट्रेंट.
nice adaptations again. We saw this a bit on Breeze.
उसको अल्ट मिली
In the long run,
अल्ट से.
G2 had a little bit
मुझे
more
पता
to take,
चली
but
फिर
both
अल्ट
these
हुआ.
IGLs, both these teams
या
have a lot of good ideas in
नहीं.
that round there.
टेक्निकल पॉज आ
The
गया.
smother they have on a Trent is really what just wins them the round because there isn't much else behind it. Everybody else has to kind of
लीफ
abandon
है.
sight.
अच्छा.
They've got him
लीफ भाई.
flashed in paranoia. I didn't catch him as he's jumping into the smoke.
लाइक कर दो स्ट्रीम को यार. कितने लाइक्स हुए मेरे को देखने दो 1 मिनट.
Then they scoop up a gun.
अभी भी 8 लाइक्स पे
Sight.
107 सब्सक्राइबर पे ऐड किया अपन.
Use the neural theft.
जी.
You can align for the rolling
शर्म आनी
thunder.
चाहिए मुझे मुझ पे.
Get that thrifty to go. Beautiful from Nongshim.
हेवी ज्ञान पेल रहे भाई. हेवी. तुम लोग
This one
पानी
feels
Dad,
like
पानी
it
पी लो
is
तब तक तुम
going to
लोग.
be another very close map. It is back and forth the whole way, and you know Nongshim, an attacker side team, generally in their ethos. So as G2, I think if you get this next round, you're feeling pretty okay.
Yeah.
But hard to say for sure.
डन. पानी पी लिया.
I mean,
अभी लाइक भी कर दो.
follow the same trends here, but this is the
Like कर दो.
these teams have ever played against each other.
ये
twice.
ऐसा लाइक कर दो.
Played against each other at Master Santiago for the first time. It's always going to 3.
Yes.
हेवी
I
कॉलिंग
feel
चल
like
रही
we're
है
gonna be sticking to
बैलन
that
की.
script rather than rewrite
चल
it.
हो गया.
Unless G2 buckle up, find these next 2 rounds, and then start things off with another pistol.
जॉगम का अल्ट यूज हो सकता है इस राउंड में.
I mean, there's enough money here for G2.
12-6 है
This
भाई.
one's key because this is the one where you can get the op.
Yep. No tour de force after this one, should it drop. Push forward.
W
Valentine
Ellen.
Find one, looks to just get out and will be able to do so. The rendezvous there as well. So both players, thieves in the night. Meanwhile,
W.
Trent finding a critical timing onto Ivy.
क्या लगता है चैट?
Timeout
6-6.
call. Again, looks to work a treat.
6-6.
It's just round after round. Someone else has a new counterpunch dialed up. This time it was G2's turn. They're even going to be able to heal Valen up a little bit here. And
Punt.
Plant may go through, but there's a lot behind this. Jog even has his ult if he wants to rip that.
I don't think अभी अल्ट की जरूरत है. जॉग के.
There's not a lot that Nongshim, other than Francis' util, can do about it.
ना blind.
Sprint coming in after shock to try to hold them at bay.
W aftershock.
Fully connecting, but so far delay tactics working decently, but
Baby,
baby. First player gone, now Francis fallen. RB would have to do it all, and it's just not going to be planted for him at
Save.
all.
सीधा save. Flawless नहीं होने दिया सिर्फ.
Backpedal out, save of the weapon. The rest of the squad
ठीक है.
going to be able to get the purchases.
Need one more round, chat. Need one more round.
That gun. G2 once again knocking on Nongshim's door. Going to make this a 6-6 half of themselves.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little setup at the beginning of this because oftentimes Dombi, if he's given free space outside of the orb, he's going to try
उसने
to
pixel पे मारा है.
press the
Like उसका
corner to
थोड़ा सा
check
दिखा
the
था.
information before he throws the relay bolt. So Valen knows he can punish that. He has the opportunity to get up there, spray that angle down, and then
W
TP
cast
back.
easy 6-6. Let's see, let's
Nice
see.
little understanding
अभी हारने वाले.
of their opponent's tendencies.
अभी हारने वाले.
It's going to be Nongshim's turn again.
है ना तेजस भाई?
That up.
इस बार मेरी गलती नहीं है.
Is like, nope, never mind.
इस बार मेरी गलती नहीं है.
Quickly. Meanwhile, Trent again playing the same angle, finding the same timings. Just going for it without that util. Meanwhile, Valen.
तो मेरे को दोनों को ले लिया इसने. 3v3.
Fast enough on the draw. Cannot keep himself alive and in the fight. RB is frantically just dancing his way back over towards relative safety. Still some damage to be suffered. TP's around the back. Oxide plant.
भाई कोई आरबी की पोजी देखो चैट. आरबी की पोजी देखो.
Flash Ivy.
W Trent.
Angle, but yeah, Trent is watching for it. RB dead.
W.
Cleanup is good. G2.
Yeah.
They make it
Easy
6-6
6-6. Yeah.
at the half.
मैं बोला था चैट. Easy 6-6. Easy.
Again, we saw it in the previous round. I didn't really get to mention it because there hasn't been enough time. These have been pretty fast-paced rounds, but Trent's also repositioned.
Yeah. You told me. Yeah.
After getting just bullied 3 rounds ago, where he moved further back up towards Link.
Half time. एक मिनट.
Towards that box.
जो 1 घंटा लगता है.
Works a treat
Caster की
again.
बक-बक.
2 rounds that he's able to find value. Yeah, I mean, once G2 gets into that op, gets into that comfort of baby base chamber.
क्या लगता है 2-0 होगा?
The map so much more for them
2-0 होगा चैट?
at the choke of A main or have a little trap
कितने जने अपने चैट में? 6 जने. 6
Nongshim though
6 जन ने एक साथ लाइक दबा दो यार. उसको 10 करने का है मेरे को लाइक को. सब्सक्राइबर को तो मैं बोल भी नहीं रहा हूँ. 107 पे ठीक हूँ. लाइक कर दो.
with the util combos that we didn't see the last time out on this map.
5 वोट हुए. तो एनएस के लिए 3 G2 के लिए. देखते एनएस से कौन है 2 लोग. ये राउंड पत्ता बहुत गंदा खेला था. होल्ड किया बे उसने. ये राउंड अल्ट अच्छा था. दोनों अल्ट अच्छे थे. साइफर का अल्ट फिर ब्रिज का अल्ट.
Suddenly, at 2-1 script for the series starts looking like we might have some alterations.
I agree. I
Easy
feel
aggression है
very
भाई.
confident about G2 right now. The way that they have approached this match, you can see the frustration on Nongshim. I mean, it is a better attacker side than they had last time, in a way, but it's also not in a way because of what you said. They won those first 3, right? Then after that, they only get 3 more.
We'll give up a thrifty.
Yeah, and that's
just
कौन डिसलाइक मारा भाई. कौन है वो बड़वा.
start unraveling.
and the last time out, they only got 2 rounds on their attacker side.
6-7 करने की कोशिश.
Now, granted, G2 did win the pistol there, and then kind of it went 2-1, 2-1-2. But
चालू करो.
super confident, and G2
ये भाई मेरा.
on this attacker side, at least previously. Again, very different comps, but they got 5. We'll have to see. Nongshim
13-6 है.
defender side is still up to snuff.
13-6.
You know, without that Sage in there, that's the big one.
All line into the rendezvous, baby bang.
Flash आएगा.
Exit, pop onto the corner, the scale forward.
Trent.
Dombi dead, X-Ross
W.
on an island, isolated.
उनको मालूम है ब्रीच है.
Swallowed
2 जन
whole.
मरे. खेला है वो.
Another kill, Francis now, flash from behind, and Chocamo is just so
बाप
damn
रे.
fast.
बाप रे. Flawless.
And I think it's safe to say, G2 are winning this pistol.
Crazy. Thank you, crazy.
I mean, Ivy, one of the map. This was the map, I think, where he got the ace.
It was.
And despite the loss, but I don't see him pulling another one out of his hat here.
No. He had a Vandal and
Tuck
very
back and go down to the spike.
very different scenario.
6-7 chat.
I mean, to find nothing in this pistol to try to jumpstart things, even just to get the ult economy going. Ivy's still worried about a potential flank,
W.
but it's a clean tap from Leaf.
Flawless,
Flawless round for G2 to take the pistol and take the lead.
हाँ स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ रहा है
This is simple stuff from G2. Wait for Nongshim to overcommit towards the orb.
पहले स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ रहा है
Throw out a flash. Throw out a relay bolt. Throw out a paranoia. In that
6-7 yeah
just smother out the two players. And you can just give them no hope.
yeah chat
That's beautifully drawn up, beautifully executed. Hard to do it better than they just did right there. That's why you just sit in a lobby and practice those over and over and over again. Moments like that feel so good as a player.
4 जोन पुश कर रहे
Nongshim trying to go for a bit of a crunch here.
No.
Going to be traded out. Trent, however, keeping them in this round, and look at the damage suffered. Xros and Francis both down to slivers. One of them now.
बाप रे चारों सीधे बाप रे
It's a slow scale forward into
फिर से सेम सिचुएशन यारो
Ivy again making his way over to this A site to try to find some additional damage. They know where he is. Confirmation off that guiding line if they really wanted to pivot, but I think they still
save
favor
करो
their
पिस्तौल
chances.
सेव करो
They just has a classic in hand. Trent eventually will be able to clean it up. 8-6. A lot
ये
of firepower
round भी
still in
चाहिए
hand
यार
for G2 to
मजा आ
go to
जाएगा
the bonus, and if they convert
मजा आ
this,
जाएगा
I think it's game over.
Yeah, right now they have a lot of good answers. Even though this
9-6
one gets a
होगा
little bit
फिर
scrappier than they'd
6-9
probably like. They're able to get that fault line to really pin in a bunch of players. The paranoia too makes this actually dangerous for a moment for G2. So
मेरे को लगा सीधा मेरे को लगा गए ये
having some
नहीं
good
हुआ
tools in the belt.
Yeah.
It's just the strength of those tools in that round because of the weaponry behind it. Going to be that strong. Gambi, oh my god.
Just sending it in. Is nearly able to find that second kill. Cleanup will come through. Aftershock now going to be lobbed. That is Trent down to a sliver,
Trent.
but still fighting.
RB
Cleaned headshot, but nothing more to be done. This
मैंने
time the crunch play
कुछ
from
नहीं किया
Nongshim. There's a bit more impact behind it.
एक गन गिरनी चाहिए
It's
बस
all down to Baby Bay, who will get the tag, but Ivy's got full armor.
ठीक है कोई नहीं
Nongshim preventing the conversion.
कोई
Bit
नहीं
of damage going to be suffered. Some armor to be rebought as well.
W we are one
Stop
like
G2 from running away
एक
with
like
the half.
दूर है
Yeah, and now this
One
is
like
something you
away
gotta be
यार
aware of
from
as
10
G2,
likes
you know.
like कर दो
A
Like and
fearless
subscribe.
Nongshim team, even when they're down, even when it seems like the rain is never going to stop outside. You know,
यहाँ पे
they'll
तो
grab
बहुत
the
बारिश हो रही है
umbrellas,
भाई
they'll come out and play.
सच में wind is not
Hang on, but like you talked about, the economic damage done there by
क्योंकि ग्रिल का क्रेजी आइडिया मिला यार पुणे
two
कर
Guardians.
Means that this outlaw back in the hands of Baby Bay can still find a good amount of value. Paranoid the chase, but Downby this time going to be taken down over. Turnaround is able to find that kill. He finds the second Ivy dead. Ivy peeling back one as Francis gets involved in the fight. Gets Chocobo, gets Fallon, and gets them into a 2v2. The spike now going to be dropped. The opposite side of this box.
क्या लगता है
Made noise on the gun drop.
You know, Leaf to try to cheat this corner, the slow orb, trying to prevent them from being.
नहीं रे वो वॉल कर रहा था
Up, they go in for the fight and they win it. Massive round from Francis, gets the 3K. And Nongshim
चाहते हो मैं
might just
लेट
be
नाइट
right back into this.
है ना
They're just sending it. I mean, I think G2 accounted for layer through mid. And that means that Trent, as good as he was in the heat of the moment there, it's not good enough. Just too much storming his way. So they're just going to overload it. They're just going to make sure that if you're going to keep doing this, we're going to have numbers, although they have a weak buy.
कर रहे भाई
The G2 special. Yeah, G2 sticking
God. सब बुरी बोल रहे
once everybody spotted out, Trent still does have that Guardian.
W stun
Maybe forced away as the fault line goes through. Francis 2 away from having that Rolling Thunder online.
heal चाहिए
Decay will expire here, but
अरे यार
pushing forward onto the site, and Chocobo none the wiser. Ends up getting taken down, and looks like Nongshim firm control.
G2 ने G2 force किया है W सिंगल लेके force
Orb going to be grabbed. Leaf just trying to get that res online when possible. Trent eventually will be overwhelmed. Ivy finding one. Dambi getting himself a second as Valorant will get taken down. It's just leave here at Alley, and he cannot hold his own.
Dambi.
With that stinger in hand.
Etla Dambi.
Flawless round for Nongshim.
Dambi's on fire
Dambi
now.
ready to explode here for this squad.
Dambi नहीं मान रहा.
Get themselves back into the lead.
Yeah, now you're, I think,
शांत
certainly
करो यार.
going to see a pump of the brakes, I would think, from Josh. But you never know. He's been a little bit slow. Called the timeouts today. Nongshim just been absolutely going buck wild over there on A. Actually, they're suspecting
Crazy.
that G2
Crazy, no words.
doing something different, but it's actually, I think, going to just be slow play here from G2 with that op there. You know, and it's red again. Here we go.
फिर से push कर रहा है भाई, रुक ही नहीं रहा. कर रहा है, रुक ही नहीं. पत्ता मारा. W.
They backpedal into the corner.
Hello.
And Nongshim are far too greedy.
अब बोलो. मैसेज कर रहा है भाई, रुको.
Slide in as Jogama will have it. And again, timeout not required. Nongshim, they fly far too close to the sun. They over pursue. And G2 absolutely punishes them for it.
I mean, the bonkers part about this is Nongshim has, like, prepared for this. The off the rip, the stun is hitting Baby Bay, so he has to fall back. They're throwing a paranoia. They're dashing in with the overdrive. This is exactly what Nongshim expected. And this time, though, G2's able to hold on. Just
Wall
nice
save them.
timing
Yeah,
on
yeah,
that
for real
wall
wall
there
save
by
them.
Leaf. Really heads up play to slow that down just enough for them to reset their aim and
पता खेला ना भी.
that angle density.
खेल रहा है भाई.
They just
Ball
can't
किया
see
दो.
that out, you know,
तीन गोलियां
got
पता
them
नहीं.
all contained. They're shoved back into the spawn, and there's only one way to go unless they break the wall themselves. So it could have been
9-9.
there's a clean disconnect for Nongshim, then
Sure.
get set up on defensive sidelines, but instead
अगर वो राउंड भी हार जाते तो फिर इनका
it's too rabid, too hungry,
हाँ फिर वो राम राम सत्य.
bloodthirsty.
Not the Nongshim way.
That is very true.
No. The noodles are spicy. The play has to be spicy too,
भाई
Achilles.
खाने का एग्जांपल मत दे भाई, भूख लगी है भाई.
I mean, it
this one
doesn't.
was all spice, no flavor.
It's the bomb. Yep.
They got burn after it, so slow pivot. Prowler spotting out. Maybe telling the whole story though. Could just be that chamber on the other side.
You know, the thing about it is, though, is they haven't really been doing anything over at B. So the fact that you even get a little bit of confirmation there means that you're happy to start leaning B as your strong side. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Trying to hold him in place, but Baby Bang. Push up through tiles, gets the catch on a Francis. They're at top mid. Overdrive now from Jogamo.
W Dambi. Oh, Dambi नहीं.
Out from market.
Jogamo W चाहिए
Trades
था.
it back.
किसके?
Now looking to rescale back up into the site. Ball raised, the swing through. Ivy will be good for one, but the plant can still be committed to.
3v3.
Safe angles. Some neural theft. Revealing these players' locations. Paranoia not really going to be getting the connection that they would have wanted, but they still have the overwhelm. And now it's just Baby Bay out from main. And Ivy has him through the smoke.
Ivy.
A strong and necessary response round.
ना
from
करो रे,
Nongshim.
G2 जीत जाए यार.
Themselves up to 10.
Yeah, good read.
वो गंदा भूख लगा
Just
यार.
from the outset.
मत
This
कर.
is RB getting into the mind of his opponent there. They knew that finally maybe it's going to be a bit of a different approach towards that B main angle. That Prowler was all he needed. And immediately I see the breach starting to cheat over towards top mid. Maybe
Ivy
gets
ने
killed
बचा
up
लिया.
there. Gets killed up there, but it's all the right pieces in the right places. And that's why they're able to weather that storm. Eventually get Ivy's ult to really seal the deal.
Let's play.
Tour de force. Baby Bay. Try to hold underneath that one way. Dambi again with an op.
क्या लगता है?
Really
Dambi
nice shot from
versus
him onto the ulting jaw.
Baby Bay?
Flash deep doesn't confirm anything. But
Mid
that's
पे
just
थोड़ा
because all
pressure
of
बनाया
them
उन्होंने
are
यार.
tucked in. I mean, look at Exros here. He's
Yeah.
chilling in spawn.
He's checking for that TP.
Yep.
Op का पोजी मालूम है?
Make sure that Valen is not going to be on that backstab angle. Meanwhile, jump peek around the corner. Dambi considering if he wants to overstay on that angle.
Nah.
Decides to backpedal and cannot find the flick.
अरे यार, अरे यार, अरे यार, अरे यार, अरे यार.
Leonard invested just to try to buy some time. Jogamo able to drop that off the box and points that after shock. And now the Nightfall is going to be called in as well. Swing of the corner and Exros manages to find the kill. A 4v4. Okay, expired. Health back to full. Leaf. The Doesn't have that res.
No, I'd really like to see change of directions here unless
एक पिक मिलना चाहिए यार विवेक को एक पिक
different angles that he has to worry about there.
DP check from RP. Immediately going to be broken at alley.
you need one pick यार
Push forward, going to be
W Baron
able to win that fight. He finds the follow-up as well. X-Ross now dead. RP tagged low. Sets up the smoke, fakes the TP. The spike now going to be planted. He's scaling off.
एक मिला लिफ्ट मिला पता मिला उसको
Sees what, and he's still going to be there. Finishes the job. Ivy now having to do it all. Fadeaway shot, the cleanup valid, but nothing more to be found. Blow for blow, back and forth between these squads. G2 tied at 10-10.
It's just the little things in the heat of the moment there. Just Valen just following right behind that Sky Flash. No fear in the IGL.
For real.
Willing to lead from
क्या
the
मारा ना
front.
Jogumo ने
I mean, Jogumo is probably kicking himself a bit. He had a moment where if he could have got that crosshair placed.
Let's go, Chad. Let's go.
Dead to rights after the nightfall.
2-0 में खत्म कर रहे हैं ना
Play is immense. The operator lost the rolling thunder. The from the shadows, the nightfall, all had been committed to no avail for Nongshim.
That's true.
Only saving grace is that G2 not quite back into
slow खेल रहे
ults. This leaf nearest by.
Yeah, concern is because
NS की लॉन्गशिम के लिए important round है
into their next cycle a little bit
उनके पास तो buy नहीं है
potentially. Look at
baby वे लो
Tagged.
ooh, yeah, wow.
फिर मिल जाएगा
Be there from leaf. We'll get him right.
कौन मैसेज कर रहा है यार hopefully 2-0 yeah
A lot of damage done. Jogumo has gotten up in the top mid, and Dombi thinking about it.
Smoke on the other side. Prowler going to be going in.
That
Sent towards X-Ross's direction, but Jogumo still trying to get this entry into Bova. Slides forward, and Francis will be able to sit him down with that bandit. It's a good amount of damage, though. Some regen armor behind it, still only at 30. Certainly not a cozy
बैक साइड नहीं है अपने पास है वेलन गया ट्रिप नहीं टूटा अभी तक नहीं टूटा अभी तक
Warning shot from Baby Bay and the double scale into market.
No Leafs back here.
Now they have the full confirmation. Counter swing not going to be coming in.
अरे पत्ते और एक मार देता
maybe had Dombi dead to right.
मेरे को लगा मारेगा W
eliminated. And X-Ross having to do it all once again.
1v2
The footsteps going to be heard, and Baby Bay takes the fight.
love you
Takes his life.
Baby Bay love you
G2 once again are now in the lead.
And now they're starting to work the map. They're getting a little bit more creative with the playbook. Having to look for that early mid-aggression and then using that to set themselves up to scale on the map. Even though Jog not able to get a kill, he's able to clear up, you know, all of that mid into market.
yeah
You can come in from B main then too. Sets you up for that flank attack.
time out
And gives you a nice post-plant setup. A really smart play there right at the end of the round by Trent to not try to take that fight, to know that he has that op behind him. Tuck into the safety of the spike plant cubby. Nongshim, they are in the danger zone.
double raider come on yeah
Hit the timeout before they have to
Hit
hit
red
the
chat.
button out of EWC.
मैं घर जा रहा हूँ
I mean, I think in general now,
इस खुशी में चैट इस खुशी में एक गाना तो बनता है यार
now they're starting to toy with the map. They're trying to explore different parts of the map. They're being much more cautious at the beginning of the
इस
round.
खुशी में
Looking for
चैट
those, you know, crazy fast aggressive hits where
रुको चैट एक मिनट रुको इस खुशी में एक गाना
ऑडियो बाहेर गाणी काही
जसा जीवात जीव घुटमळ तसं पिरतीच वाढतंय बळ तुझ्या तोंडाला तोंड माझं मेळ हगन हे बघून दुश्मन जळ वर ढगाला लागली कळ पाणी थेंब
चैट मैच स्टार्ट हो गया मैच स्टार्ट sorry
it's done. They're looking for a contact.
Baby Bay, he's got an exit strategy.
नाही संपली मॅच
So the team not so much. Slow orb.
13-10 झालं तर जिंकली भाई
Gambit it out. Try to scale. Slide into the corner of the
नहीं रे
Peels back a kill. Francis out of the equation now. Paranoia chucked through, but it's going to be exchanged on both sides.
नहीं लिफ्ट पत्ता मरना नहीं W. पता मरना नहीं. 12-10. 12-10 easy. Easy baby. Easy.
It's just X-Ross.
अरे यार.
1v4, but might as well call it a 1v5. The res is available as well. We'll be able to slide over to grab this gun. Can he put it to any use?
That.
He's already had a pretty nasty clutch today. Maybe the young gun give us a little bit more fun.
Slower going for him though on this fade. Flash doesn't give him confirmation, but that's more than enough there. Alan just
सेव क्यों नहीं कर रहा है ये भाई? हेलो
trying to set foot on this site.
हेलो सेव करो भाई. अरे आपको आवाज?
Trent will just swing out.
मेरा कॉल नहीं सुनते यार.
12 to 10.
या let's go तेज भाई.
Hands of G2.
मैं जा रहा हूँ घर पे खाने खाने.
One round away.
और बारिश है क्या?
Sending home the final Pacific representative from EWC 2026.
Punikar right now. First question before going out.
It's been a bit of a struggle for them at the international events this year, and this is one of the teams that is
अरे
given them
डगला
great two
लगली
times.
कड़.
And to be able to now bounce back and get that potential 2-0 here, you're looking at that, you're one round away from it. How sweet that would feel, and it would get you into the playoffs of EWC 26 to boot.
Cover going up. And just a ton of ults to work with as well. Nothing able to be forced out of that previous round. The res, the from the shadows, the seekers, all ready to go. Ivy, one away from having that neural theft online.
Like
Tabby,
that's like
overdrive.
W. Love you यार. That's like हो गया अपने love you.
Next round, if they can win this one out, if they can keep this going and try to push it into overtime.
घर जाने से पहले
Again,
देख लिया मैंने 10 like. कितने subscriber है? 108 subscriber. Love you रे. 2 जन subscribe मार ले. Literally okay ठीक है. 2 जन subscribe मारे. Love you रे.
For the chase, and had he gone for that spray, might have been able to find some connection on the Trent, but he does not. Meanwhile, Trademark noting the flank and Balin looking to try to hold things down. Prowler to the corner, the flash going to be connecting. Dami able to find the one, but Leave comes away with 2. The trade back is good. X-Ross keeps him in with a 3v3.
Hagomat, please. Please.
It's now out of the equation. It's a double fight forward.
W.
Baby Bay is able to find the enemy fade. X-Ross now dead. Ivy. So much weight being put on his shoulders. Stunned up. Hound down. No. Turns back. He's able to find Trent. Chongamo dead as RB from on high is able to find the kill. And Ivy will keep them in this. The map, the series, not yet G2.
भाई हम जीत रहे थे ना.
Still one away.
भाई hello.
One of their own.
भाई मैं खुश हो गया यार.
Is that right as that stun was wearing off? That was crazy from Ivy. This right here looks like it might be their round. Ivy somehow, some way. I thought he was done after he gets hit by that relay bolt.
सही है. सब सही है.
Yeah. Knows that.
No गाली यार. Language यार. ये language.
In their clutches, they need this time out. They need the big break from Josh RT. Give them the solutions.
ये तब तक टाइम आउट होता है. तब तक हम अपना मेरा फर्स्ट सब्सक्राइबर बताओ कौन है? फर्स्ट सब्सक्राइबर मेरे बाद ऑब्वियसली मेरे बाद तनु. यप. फिर मेरे दोस्त श्रेयस. फिर मेरे दोस्त की लिस्ट. छोड़ दो. वैसे 100 ही बोल रहा हूँ. हाँ 100K हो जाए तब बात करेंगे.
I think that's what's going to be real concerning. Those are 2 really impactful ults.
भाई का भी दुखने लगा है यार. मेरा भी दुखने लगा है. खत्म करो मैच. 14 नहीं जाना चाहिए. मैं पहले से बोल रहा हूँ.
So this is it's a little bit dangerous. G2. I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe bait out a little bit utility here. See if they can trick Nongshim into going for one of those aggressive hits that this time they're able to dodge. They're just able to
OT ना जाए यार. मैं प्लीज बोल रहा हूँ.
Keep the bull and the horns away from him.
A bit more defaulty here for G2. Expecting a set exec here from Nongshim to catch them off guard, but Nongshim not really going to be falling into that trap. At least not yet.
No, they're being very patient at A. You can see the breach is up there. Follow up. And Jogamo really senses that. You see this all the time on this map with the breach, that they want to send out that utility.
अरे बच्चा पे Jogamo.
Great work from Jog.
Absolutely. I mean, they knew he hadn't scaled yet. They had that camera situated. We'll spot everything out, but avoids getting caught in the trap.
Hello Tanu, welcome to the stream.
It's over outside of A lobby. RB jiggling the corner. Here's that jump peek. Paranoia now going to be sent through. Goes for a TP reposition. He still manages to plant his feet and find one.
No.
The res going to be invested though.
नहीं मारा.
Right back into it as the overdrive. Able to
Fuck,
find immense
Jogamo
amount
फिर
of
से low
damage
है.
on the jaw, but the heal is available as well.
Yeah,
Leaf
heal
just
available.
keeping them right in this mix. The jump through the paranoia now to fly.
नहीं रे.
Francis holding it down for the first as Jogamo will get taken out. X-Ross finding Leaf, and the time
ना
is getting
करो,
away
ना
from
करो,
them.
ना
Not able to
करो.
find the moment the trade is going to be through. 8 seconds now remaining on the clock. The swing in and X-Ross
नहीं रे.
comes away with a 3K, and Nongshim are not done yet. 12-12. They take this into OT.
It just takes so long. Again, this new comp that Nongshim brings to the table has so much stall, so much delay in it.
झाला OT नाही काय असतंय. झाला OT.
Zombie's able to use his ult to continue to hold them at bay, and at that point, Nongshim is able to continue to slowly rotate over because there's just no room for G2. They're smothered. They go over to this defender's side once again. Slightly better on this half of the map. Last cannon. It's the op for Baby Bay. I think I'd be basically perma-running that with how well it went. Just gotta hold the line here as G2 again. You had an opportunity, but you weren't able to get those last two. Now you've got to do it in OT.
देखो WhatsApp पे मैसेज ना करो.
Phantoms across the board for Nongshim.
G2 are trying to fight against the script here. Stop this from going to that third and final map. And Baby Bay, a bold push. Manages to find that kill. Tries to make this exit, but will be spotted. RB just too fast to scale towards backside.
ठीक है ना 4v4 है.
Operated down on the floor. Spike now.
Let's go.
To the slide in. RB, he's playing anti-flash. He ends up getting caught off guard. But Ivy, he finds Trent.
ठीक है 2v2 easy.
2v2, but leave. Up over top of the box
Easy
there.
बे.
Finds X-Ross.
मैं कुछ नहीं बोल रहा.
Now has to do it all. The double approach isolates it down into a 1v1. The right of the wall, but the shutdown from Francis. He gets the clutch. And Nongshim now get themselves to map point.
I'm not the one.
Huge work from Francis.
Yeah.
Individual brilliance on display. Baby Bay, his rendezvous
Last round
right behind that box.
4 round पहिला होता रे.
You know, Jog trying
Team
to break
Harley.
out, but there's a crossfire set up, so sure he gets one.
I love that attempt from Leaf as well. It's so
नहीं रे मेरे को नहीं करना आगे वाला स्ट्रीम. भूख लगी यार और बारिश आ रही है. घर जाना है. क्या बोलूं?
Needing to win these next 3 rounds. But
फिर से नहीं.
setting up that fast lane, and he's finding a second. Jogamo eliminated. Dambe's tearing them apart. Gets a third. Trent seized in position, locked in mid.
That.
Seen some crazy rounds.
क्या हुआ?
Be
क्या हुआ?
insane to see Trent and Baby Bay.
तीन कैसे मरे? तीन कैसे मरे एक से?
Up at the ready, knows that someone very well could be behind him. He's correct. But for now, X-Ross.
तेजस भाई अच्छा था.
They have the map, the time.
हारली नाही. Yeah.
Go, Francis.
ये बात.
Could just be it here. The peek in and Baby Bay sends the shot into the floor. The swing of the corner and
Ay re.
14-12. Nongshim trading blows. Trading map wins.
और एक घंटा स्ट्रीम यार.
They persevere.
और एक घंटा.
And they push this all the way into
White
the
time.
third and final map.
भाई 11 बजे तक स्ट्रीम करना है यार. हेलो यार. नो यार.
It got the job done. It's
bye bye.
not easy. G2 still
bye bye.
Cheers,
bye bye.
Nongshim showing that they still have a lot of that.
Thank you for joining the stream यार.
From when they used to run this comp, that muscle memory of being able to play it, using that
यार.
reach really effectively to keep the opponents off balance, setting up those combos for Dambi to get him accelerated.
Well, the final map
Dambi be, Dambi कीड़ा है बे.
Like
मतलब क्या तेरे
by a thread, and now comes down to a best of one to see who gets that final slot of the playoffs. But for now, let's send it back over the desk to break down all of the wild action from Sunset.
Achilleo saying by a thread, but now they have a
यार जो तो अच्छी खेली बे यार, कुछ भी बोलते हो अभी. आज अच्छा खेली यार, for real.
After Nongshim Red Force stave off elimination multiple rounds
Yeah,
in
yeah,
a row, and some heroics by Danby in
यार.
that final round get them over the line. And now we go.
Yeah,
to
it's
that
1-1.
decisive map number 3 for that final slot in the playoffs.
Bye bye, good night, sweet. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye,
To the third map, right? One way or another. It's
Almost
crazy.
knew.
Yeah,
I would say
7.
not many of us here on the desk knew.
I'd say 1 out of 3 of us knew. If anything, I'd said I was believing and believe I did. You doubted the breach. You were wrong once again. The
they
muscle
didn't win.
memory came.
I will leave if you tell me that they won because of the.
I think it's a fifth
भूख
one.
लगी बे.
It's one of the 5 agents.
That's disgusting.
You're so full of it. You're so
That's
full
मैं
of
आता एक
it.
छोटा सा
There
break
were
लेके.
so many occasions, literally watch it back, where they're trying to push off Baby or whomever from an angle, and he's like,
Alan
yeah,
Tayyib.
cool, I'm out. And then the next move that Nongshim does, literally straight into Baby Bake's crosshair.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. Look, even when a win is in OT like this, the execution is never going to be perfect, but it's good enough because it gets them the rounds. That's the most important thing. For me, it's less about the breach in itself, and it's less about denying Baby Bake, because I agree with you.
That-
If they
मैं
didn't
तो-
manage to execute that as consistently as I would have liked, for me, it's more about enabling Dambi. They're playing the compositions back in 2024, when Dambi was, in my mind, arguably the best player to not be in that tier 1 franchising. He had all the support he needed. You see him begin to pop. Can you look happier in your face, please? Because we have a map 3.
I really don't like this one. That I need one more. That's not what you said. No. I'm making the faces because honestly, I think it is a steal that needs to win this match. I don't know what else he could have done to turn this into P2's cake.
Yeah, very much so. I thought he was brilliant. I didn't feel like he stepped into the stage so I am a little bit sad for him, but I mean, I was still shocked at the to be honest. If I'm being real, the Nongshim very well against this guy. It really did the game against them. When the back were against them all day, they really did not want to get set home in this map. They came alive at the end of the
Yeah, but to me, it's about the individuals, not so much about the competition, but actually to keep composure. So many of these rounds were incredibly chaotic, but it is done with that aggression. Everybody else pulling out. When we see this replay, look at the minimap and look at the positions that the people from the players from Nongshim are having on the map. Definitely, it's a different approach. This one is more bounces, more in your face. It's not only that, it's the rest of the way going on. And the second one is right now. This play where it's some down
then Synchrosa Gaming, so special. I feel nostalgic watching this. It's bubbling up inside me and just how fantastic this team is, and they've done everything they need to do to push it to Haven. Now remember, Haven is a different map from what we had last time. G2 pivot to the retail away from school towards Haven, so I'm more curious why they think that's going to be better and why they haven't.
Yeah, I think we have to start asking questions of this G2 roster now. Yet again, they were just a couple rounds away to closing this one out. And it's that flip back on over to the Thomas Fidano, who's on the KO on Breeze. And he did not have a great here in that last map. It was pretty tough for both him and Baby Baby trying to move that line in that GP spot. But it's not only just the performance now, all of this franchise coming back on up in the international space. That is what they're going to need to go ahead and quell, have that conversation with their sports coach in the back and figure it out as we send this one over to a short break. When we come back and set the stage for the final.
보세요.
나 알 것 같아.
보세요.
오케이.
뭐야?
뭐야, 다 달라? 1조이지. 야, 뭐야, 5명 다 달라. 레이즈인데? 레이즈 아니야?
이거 뭐야?
DistroKid is the easiest way to put out music.
See, DistroKid makes it so easy to get your music on all of the streaming platforms.
Instagram, Apple, TikTok, Shazam.
I just don't think that we give DistroKid enough credit for what they do.
I'm getting major label services at indie artist prices.
And they never take a cut of your royalties.
나 이거 5댐 했잖아, 5댐. 아니, 내가 되도록 하면서 저런 말을 들어본 적이 없어.
안 돼요.
한국어밖에 안 되는데 어떻게
대사 말고
알겠어,
그냥
이거.
목소리만 맞추는 것 같은데.
목소리도 못 맞추겠어.
역해가 너무 많네.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by Play.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion.
We make. Best. साला यार, भाई ये क्या हरकत है यार? पे लोग फॉलो करके फिर अनफॉलो कर रहे हैं।
And like, you're so good individually that we know many times as a Neon you're going to be a sacrifice, sadly, to it. Because in some of these occasions, the adaptations are going to go through changing the compositions. And I think that Sunset was a good example because Dambe did go down a lot of the times on the attack, trying to follow up on the utility just because G2 was prepared. It's a breach, you know? It's not like they're reinventing
अभी
the
भी
wheel.
एक जन ने
So
फॉलो
it's
किया,
easier
थोड़ी
to
देर
play
में
around.
अनफॉलो कर।
Yeah, very much so. But I mean, I love the compositional change, even if, you know, it might not have been played perfectly, but I like the idea behind it. It feels like a very deliberate coaching move and coaching change. So when we saw them play on Haven last, it was that double duelist still.
Yeah.
So I mean, Haven has been a map where Breach has been very popular for most of history.
You want to see more Breach?
I'm not saying I want to see it. I'm not saying that.
Pro पिछले वाला 185
Time out. You cannot react to a Breach winning a map.
All I'm doing is preparing
barely
you.
winning a map.
I'm trying to prepare you for the fact that maybe they do it again. They're not against
How
it.
about
is my
no?
point.
So that way they can win.
जाओ या यही सो जाओ।
Maybe. I mean, we have to wait and see because there's a lot of different ways this can go.
एक
And
वीडियो बनाओ।
for G2 as well, I'm curious what style they want to bring out here.
Instagram
At the end
story
of the day, Haven is completely different from Breeze and Sunset for many reasons. Of course, it's not for the sites and whatnot, but I think about the time that the map has actually been in the active competitive pool.
Right.
Haven is a mainstay. I think it's the map that we've had the longest. It's so incredibly annoying. But realistically, all the teams have experience on Haven. There is practically no team where it's the permaban and they have never touched it or they do not know how to play it. That was like Gambit in 2021. You know, it's been 5 years of Haven. So there's so many approaches, so many ways that a team can feel comfortable. For example, for G2, you can say it's a little bit lukewarm on the latest results that they have had on the map. But if you are to think about think about G2's Haven, you do not say, oh, it's terrible.
एक कमी लग रही है अभी मेरे को स्ट्रीम में सिर्फ।
You think about the Phoenix, you think about the double duelist, you think about something that was making them comfortable and was making Juggernaut shine a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be high-powered on this map as well. I really am so looking forward to this, and I just hope that it's a close match.
बात करो यारो, बात करो।
I'm kind of down for an overtime here. I'm kind of down to
We got an overtime, big time. You want more?
I'm gluttonous when it comes to Valorant. You know, I'm all about this. Give me more. But ultimately, I got to say, I'm still rooting for Nongshima, and I do think that they have everything they need to get this done now, given that momentum of a map 2 win.
Ultimately, wouldn't be an esports event without a bit of a bathroom pause.
भाई BCT की caster W यार earlier.
Just feeling the pressure and making sure that he's in peak performance.
Don't you agree?
Better out than in.
It gives
Don't
us
you
a
agree,
little
chat?
bit more time to
BCT caster W
about both these squads and the stakes here. This is Group C, the final group that has.
That was a proud moment यार, अपना Bings भाई का interview हुआ था
They will
W.
join the other 7 squads that have qualified on in, and actually those representatives for those teams. We're here because we thought the last match was going to be over, and we have the draw show afterwards. So make sure to stick around after this match for the draw show of playoffs to see who is going to match up against who.
Yeah,
they think it's going to win.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's an intense audience to have watching you when it comes to the qualification. You're really against the people who know what they're talking about. But I think for this game in particular, one thing that I think is so nice is that both of these teams we know can do damage in the playoffs. It really does feel like we lose a heavy hitter no matter which way this goes.
बंद करो यार बकबक, चालू कर दो गेम।
lifting that trophy. They've been there.
टाइम क्यों लग रहा है?
G2, while they haven't managed that, they've been very, very close internationally.
They lifted America's trophies. They're smaller, they're lighter.
यार तुमने समय रहना का लेटन देखा?
Lighter of me. Lighter. Yeah, lighter. Anyway, as we're saying, the highest expectations, we understand that they need a break because it has been not only a long day, but we've had such a long group stage. Most of the matches have gone to a 2-1. In fact, none of the teams that have made it as the first seed of their group, meaning with the 2 victories and 0 losses, have done it without dropping a single map. That is good. That is healthy. That is teams preparing surprises, teams being able to be the surprise as well.
Yeah, so it is Ivy taking a quick break, and we need to go ahead and respect that given the fact that it has gone such a long way. This has been a long tournament. All the teams flying on in from their respective regions. So
तुम्हें कौन सा लेंस पसंद है?
recalibrate here and take a look at all the teams' journeys in terms of their brackets. We could start with Group A
तेज भाई तेज
and
तो मजा
how
तो
that
आता था.
one all shook on
बात
out.
क्या करो यार?
because, again,
5 लोग
it
देख
has
रहे हो.
been such an exciting tournament, especially the way that we kicked things off EDG
कोई
and
नहीं.
BBL.
Yeah,
अपन
absolutely.
इस chat से
BBL
बात
managed
करते
to
हैं.
make it out, but just as the second seed, it was actually 100 Thieves as we were speaking about a potential for America's team for EMEA. That is definitely what happened in most of the groups. We're only waiting for this one. But yeah, 100 Thieves being one of the
Heavy
surprises
fan है
we've
भाई.
seen, bouncing back in
Heavy
many
fan है
games,
ये.
and
कोई भी है, heavy है.
BBL just back into that Turkish form that we were expecting. La Rock being an absolute beast, and as you see here in the bracket, this is actually Group B, Morgan, what we call the Group of Death.
Yeah, this was the Group of Death for sure as we watched this.
ये bot से क्या भाई?
I was
Hello?
shocked that we had to
इस नाम
say
से?
goodbye to
Sim.
Paper Rex so early.
इस नाम से?
Normally,
Sim.
they are the team the Pacific hang their hat on. They are the one we expect to go very, very deep in the tournament, but they can't
फिर
do it.
कहाँ पर गया?
Losing 2-1 to NRG and then 2-1 to Common Core.
Yeah, बढ़िया था.
Big, big surprise there. They got a lot of fans hopeful, a lot of optimistic people here in Paris talking about how great that could have been, but they did fall to NRG.
Especially given the fact that it was just such a tough start for Carmine Corp in the middle of this 2026. And then they found the little boon of life here at EWC. They get the huge upset of Paper X, probably upset of the tournament, some would say.
Yeah.
But then fall just a little short here against NRG, and that gives us our two squads in
कुछ नहीं मिलता भाई.
NRG.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, for Paper X,
मिलता है, ऐसा नहीं बोलना
they've already
चाहिए.
qualified for champs. They can take the rest of the year to come down and actually rest a little bit. To me, the big question is this just a glimpse of what could be for KC? Do we just take that
यार मेरे को
one
एक
map and just
recording बनानी थी.
is not going to happen again? Because I'm kind of tired of that narrative. I want to see a KC that is
I guess मैं नहीं बना पाऊंगा यार. मेरा OBS का थोड़ा issue चल रहा है.
They impressed me with how they played, and I was very
Bring
sad.
back Nivera. That's what I say.
Bring back Scream and
Yeah,
Navera.
both of them.
Bring back
Bana
Dexter.
para.
Bring back New
Oh,
Zera.
yes.
Bring back Shin. That's what I want to see. 2023
And that's where we stop.
Comic Con on this stage.
अरे यार
Yeah,
कोई.
producers were like, okay, let's keep moving along as we take a look here at Group D. This is where our title defenders did exactly that. Los Niños, Team Heretics, they go 2-1 by a surprisingly strong AGAL, and then they take care of business against MIBR. On the opposite side of the bracket, this was probably one of the most disappointing showings out of EWC. It was Global Esports getting 5 rounds in both of those maps there against MIBR Los. They then get eliminated by AGAL, which set up our decider match earlier today. A close
बोलना ज़रूरी है.
but a heartbreaker for the VCT China representatives. MIBR go 2-1 over AGAL.
Yeah, the last one standings, and I mean, I'm kind of sad because we are like in our A stream, we didn't even get to see Global Esports, so that's what you hear us criticizing them, because it's like, man, we didn't even get to see you. Were you here? We missed you. In fact, we do. What I want to think, what I want to open the conversation is that MIBR versus AG, the match that we've had today. How much can we take away from that? Should that been a 2-0 for MIBR? What is the form that they get?
ऐसा hate मत फैलाओ यारो.
Can they be the team that does the upset, or they're really going to continue having
अभी
this
अपनी
very
team को
shaky
फैला रहे हो
start? Many other teams could take advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big question for sure. I mean, they have a lot of expectation on their shoulders. Massive, massive names there for MIBR, but we will get to see them in the playoffs.
Technical glitch आया शायद.
Well, it looks like Ivy is on stage as we take a look at how we got here in Group C. It won't be too much longer before we get into that final map, and here it is. It started off with this exact matchup with Nongshim Red Force defeating the champions of America in G2. Then XLG falling to Gentlemates, and Gentlemates then getting the job done over Nongshim, making sure that they get to play in front of their French fans, and leaving us here with Nongshim versus G2 as XLG. They get upset, maybe, given most recent history over at Masters London by G2.
Deacon, there was something that I didn't tell you.
Tell me.
And I kind of hoped that it was going to be all gamers making it out of their group, because once I saw the Gentlemates made it as the first seed, listen, at the beginning of the year, there was an incident with them. There was a match. They had PTSD still. I know, because they told me when they got into the region, so I was hoping that it was going to be all gamers making it out instead of MIBR. Not only because that way we will have the China representative and have some variety, but also because it was a possibility to see that rematch that I knew Gentlemates could have not waited for.
I mean, that would have been great, but it's not meant to be. Gentlemates are out. G2 and Nongshim, like you say, it is that crucial rematch. Now, do remember, Nongshim got it done, but it was in 3, but it was on a different map. It was split as that decider. Today, we have Haven. It was G2 who decided to pivot in the veto, change it up, and go for this one as the third. So I think a lot of questions here. We're seeing the players all on stage now, ready to go, it does look like, as we're going to get ready to move towards Haven.
Yeah, I feel like with the G2 and Haven, it's always about the small margins. It's always about the pistols, the very close rounds where the enemy clutches. I think that they lose momentum very, very quickly. It's like it's hard for them to hold on to that on a map like Haven. But for this third map, they have to do it.
Here we go, the players getting themselves ready on stage. Anytime something like that disrupts the rhythm of your like pre-match big time, it can rattle a team.
Yeah, I mean, very much so. So with teams, there's a motto that a lot of them will use.
चालू कर दो यार,
You
कितना
can
बोर
only
करोगे?
control what you can control. You can't control how you're feeling on the day.
And you can't control what you can control.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. So you can't try and change the things that you have no power over. You don't have power over if you're feeling well that day, how sharp you are that day even necessarily. So they just got to try and weather the storm and work through this.
Do you know who's incredibly sharp today? It's Leaf.
That's
and
true.
we expect him to be on the Phoenix Tegan. I know that you've been a very big fan of the
That's
Phoenixes that we have had in EWC so far, and I think you will be delighted to see one singular Leaf carrying an entire team.
Again, when you play that Phoenix, you have the opportunity to set yourself
पास
up.
potential है भाई वैसा.
Flashes as here we go.
Unless, never mind, unless he's playing...
Baby face on the jet.
Oh my gosh, Unk, the oldest player in the tournament,
Baby
continues
Jet?
to surprise everyone as the oldest team puts
Caster.
their old guys on the duelist.
This is so exciting for me. I can't wait to see this. A double duelist coming out from G2 where Baby Bay is on that jet. This is so classic. Back when he was on FaZe on that duelist role, he's really rewinding the clock here, rewinding those years to go head to head with a powerful double duelist on the side of Nongshim. Now they're probably 10 years his younger, but will that be a difference maker today?
It will be a difference maker because if it has to be Leaf. We said it about him on the stage just now on Sunset. If I think of stopping power, it has to be him.
Yeah, I think
it is what it is.
One thing that I'm excited for here is that in the interview, Baby Bay said that Jorgamo's Phoenix was so powerful. That's why they wanted to do that KO. So I can't wait to see what he has in store.
In front of all their opponents, potentially
वो बेस में मैं ठीक लगा हूँ chat.
these BBL, Vitality, NRG, Gentlemates, Team Heretics, and MIBR Los. Which team will join them? G2 and Nongshim for the final time. Let's send it on over to Achilles and Paper Thin.
A final map 3 once again between these squads.
Every
single time that they have met, it has gone the distance, and this is no exception.
Full support.
A tough, difficult, and arduous journey through Sunset to get to this very Haven, and now we get a treat. It's Baby Bay back on jet, but the first to fall. Francis will be able to find him, start things off.
मैं jinx नहीं करा. चलो मैं अभी बोलता हूँ एनर्जी देगा. ये राउंड एनर्जी देगा. नहीं टेनिस मेरे में लेफ्ट राइट. और अगर जीता तो मैं कुछ जिंक्स वगैरह नहीं करता.
An interesting idea from G2. Trent gets tagged up heavy and gets finished off. Donbeat can't get more. Jogamo good for 2 though.
Still continuing to have that firepower, but look at the pivot call. This lurk forwards come in.
Oh, सी साइड में है, पूरी सी साइड मिल गई.
He has been spotted, but he may have done because already G2 they're rotating the match.
लीफ पत्ता मारा.
Check the swing in, and Ivy, what a fadeaway casual.
पत्ता मारा बोला मैंने.
Even finds the damage on the Val and puts him at 31. Position's now known.
नहीं होगा chat.
Dogamo gonna have to try to deliver, but he's caught dropping down off the step. Now just Valen.
मैं जिंक्स नहीं कर रहा. ये तो प्रूव हुआ.
He got this opening pistol.
Should definitely be there, as you would think. Valen gonna try to keep himself hidden. Has the paranoia, but just gonna try to shoulder check. Does take down Ivy. You want 1v2 now.
चल मैं ये 2v1 करेगा
Any shot from these sheriffs will have him dead, and it's going to be a headshot.
समझा मैं जिंक्स नहीं कर रहा अब भी कोई मेरे को बोलेगा नहीं मैं जिंक्स कर रहा हूँ स्पेशली तेजस भाई मैं कल बोलता हूँ उनको
Yeah, I mean, I definitely
दिल से
have
G2 जीतेगा यार दिल से
some concerns here for G2, but I mean,
that if you're new to the
yes,
stream
this is
like
a map that
like कर दो
mates were able to best Nongshim on. It was close.
सब्सक्राइब करना तो मत
13-10.
भूलना मेरी जान की टूटू
RB had a real tough go of it last outing. Here, able to take
भाई
down
मेरे
Dogamo
मेरे स्टोर
while
में
he's
कब
trying
आने
to
वाला
go
है
down the stairs,
नाइफ
but I mean,
कोरोना में नाइफ
kind of think, you know, these are mere comps.
एक महीना होने आया यार मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ
G2 trying to
हेलो
match Nongshim's freak, man. That ain't easy.
Outside of the Leon, of course. Jogamo wanted to try to just grab the orb. That ult charge built up. It's going to be 2 away from having to run it back
मिला है नहीं
online. Meanwhile,
तो फिर से इसको बी साइड मिल गया यार
inches way forward into these empty sites. Not really finding any opposition. Meanwhile, Valorant is going to be counter sprayed down. Another elimination going over to the Nongshim as they look to make this as clean of a 2-0 as they possibly can. And there's the backstab.
मारा हेलो
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
भाई
Why not?
दो जन
Like
लग
that, sure, why not?
सही है
Give him a chance.
अब मत
I
हगना
love
यार
that
अब मत
Ivy
हगना
there also
G2
just able to free scale through B and just keeps holding W. Eventually gets the backstab
मैं
onto
सिर्फ
the
बीच में
site.
हाल आना छोड़ दे रहा हूँ नहीं
Stuff
तो
for
तुम
Nongshim here.
हाँ
An early
G2
attempt to
तुम
try to sneak
हाँ
an orb into
बोल दूंगा मैं
Jogamo's hands. Doesn't really work out. There's Ivy. All said and done, that is a massive, massive anti-eco for Nongshim. Gonna be
ये भी
sitting
बे
pretty
जेट
with the
क्यों
cash.
खेल रहा है मेरे को
Not gonna
समझ
buy
नहीं आया
up
अभी
this
तक
round, though. We'll go for that Phantom. Dambi already
W.
caught by that trip and just
W.
smothered by Baby Bay.
Ping reveal able to find that kill. Ivy trying to push this timing. Will flash from his teammate though. He'll slow his roll. TP into back.
अरे स्टिंगर से मार रहे हो
Jump on Baby Bay. Weapon can be collected.
4v4
Some damage suffered here. RB down at 54, but Plant now in play. Nongshim, okay, they're just going to be setting Exos out there very aggressively. As many advantages they could possibly get, and that's going to be tracked down so very low on health. Look around towards the defender spawn, nothing more to be seen. Snaps back over onto the site.
They found my wire.
Tripwire to be cleared out. Ivy tucking back.
अरे नहीं रे
RB not holding down M1.
W.
Not find a damn thing. As it is a very swift and clean retake.
लव यू रे लीफ एंड जोगोमो पत्ता है
Rent surviving, 4 players stay alive.
मेरे लिए मेरा पत्ता है भाई पत्ता है
Will get themselves on the board in round 3.
It felt like for a moment this was going to be a bonus converted from Nongshim.
ना पत्ता है ना भाई
Into a post plant pretty quickly. Use that run it back to buy a little bit more time.
जब तक पत्ता है लीफ आई मीन जब तक पत्ता है टीम में
Extremely clean. A good flash on the entry to allow those players coming from back alley to really just walk through with safety. Is the player holding tight against the smoke?
फुल यकीन है मुझे
Not able to really do anything.
That's full flash connection. Didn't think to just spray and pray with the stinger.
Yeah, and then there was a nice recon dart from Trent there as well that set up some of those kills at the back of sight. So really, really nicely coordinated. And that was a huge sigh of relief for G2. They come through holding 4 guns at the end of it.
भाई बेबी के पोज देखो
Players on that retake survive.
पूरा इसी का इन्फो ले बैठा है वो
Right. It's phenomenal
पर
stuff.
किसी विंडो देखना
Now
है
Jog's got his ult. So you can play a little bit more for retake.
Chocolate somehow not clearing out this trip. Oh, I don't think they've seen each other.
He knows about the trip.
है
Thinking that out. Calling for Francis. Be able to disrupt that, but Jogama wise to this. Seen what Ivy's been getting away with, so has to keep this angle covered. You also have Baby Bay.
अभी मरा
Quite far forward. There's the fight. Jogama able to come out on top. Has the tools to heal himself back up, but it looks like they still want to try to play forward into B.
Just use the ult.
टाइट एंट्री मिल जाएगी हां
So that's why he's backpedaling away. Give up a little bit of this space, and now immediately investing the ult, trying to go for this pop. Flash gonna
नहीं 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 नहीं
anything gonna keep him safe. He's been spotted. As Downbeat gets himself a second, Trent gonna be eliminated as well.
नहीं रे
Immediately dead. Dispatched in G2. Not gonna be finding an easy way back into this round. The plant even shifted away.
3-4.
Potential sight lines for Baby Bay, and with Valen falling, Baby Bay now has
I
to do
mean-
it all. Throwing the check out in towards mid, will not be able to spot him. Tuck in behind the box.
लय झोप आली रे, भूक लागली म्हणून
Try to split these fights, but on the push.
लागलं म्हणून चिप्स खातोय रे.
We'll have him dead. Francis just
Match
dials
is
on the
complete.
angle, finds the kill immediately, and that's 3-1 to start for Nongshim.
उलट घरी जायचं होतं मला.
One that, as good as G2's previous retake was, this one just not able to really ever get any momentum behind it because they don't cover the respawn point for Jogamo there. Trent's a little late. Not sure if some util backed him off.
Late हुआ, blind late हुआ.
Jog. I thought that was great. I mean, they're like relay bolt, flash.
Hello?
Beautiful. You absorb that as a
I'm
run it
out.
back. You're very happy about it. But then there just wasn't any extra layers behind it that you're kind of used to seeing from G2. So that means timeout time. Josh getting in there quick to try to rally the G2 boys who are certainly scared right now in a way because you came through, you had 2 rounds
2-1
to
चल
go
रहा है ना स्कोर?
on
या
Sunset to
3-1.
send yourself into the
3-1 चल रहा है,
playoffs. You
3-1.
lose 4 in a row. Now you're here
ओ
on
मैसेज कर
Haven.
रहा है बे.
You're making a little bit of a comp switch. So far, it's been not working out.
ये बहुत सेक्सी लगता है बे.
Pressure for both of these teams. For
Seriously.
Nongshim, going from lifting a trophy
But
to
तुम भी
not
गाओ.
being able to make it to the second Masters of the year, have this opportunity, manage to get the qualifier, and have to go through G2 twice. As the last remaining representative. G2 ever present at these events, always make that appearance, but have never been able to lift the trophy themselves, and once again are facing potential early elimination just like they did over at London.
Yeah, I think that's well put. It's really tough. Trip already gone. Leave.
Do they assess this?
Well,
A couple shots in his direction, but so far going to be unspotted, pushing forward. Does manage to get the barrel stop there onto RB, but the overwhelm is there from Nongshim. Pop of the Blade Storm, Dambi.
इतना टैप करेगा भाई.
Decent about his odds in this fight is Baby Bay. Tailwinds over to the side, the plant to come in. Xros 1 charge away from that next run it back. Hello. On candid camera. Baby Bay going to be having, a little rice.
Hello
smile on his
Tejas,
face.
welcome to the
Dances
stream.
around him. Catches him with that
चल
shorty.
आपलं.
this is
अरे,
going from bad to worse. There's going to be a lot of ults on Nongshim's hands. What to consider. Dambi and Xros on the point. Francis there, a little bit of style at the end.
4-1 रे.
You have that operator finally into Baby Bay's hands. Trent still yet to find
चैट
a
जिस
kill.
जिसने अभी तक लाइक नहीं किया लाइक कर दो यार.
So far, very tricky.
7 जन दिख रहे.
42.
7 जन दिख रहे.
Explosive,
सब्सक्राइबर
aggressive
बढ़नी
play.
चाहिए.
Still working
लाइक बढ़नी चाहिए.
really nicely for Nongshim. So Baby Bay is going to go for a timing here.
Flush against the wall.
Mhm.
Shock Dart not going to be finding the damage, but there's a slide in, and there's Dambi. Claiming him once again. Hunter's Fury now going to be lit up here from Francis.
जूलिया
Trying to
जेट.
stop, prevent any potential flood retake.
टिम्बर इतना प्यारा
No
खेलता
one
है मेरा
nearby
भाई.
enough for G2. Who are already going to be scratching their heads. Unless they can find something like
Time
that.
होगा उनका.
I was gonna say they might have to end up going for a massive save.
Jogo मरा.
watching his back
मरा.
for now. He does have Ivy dead, and suddenly they might just be right back into this
कौन
one.
बोला?
Ball will connect on the Dambi. Lining him up, the Paranoia now going to be
Blind.
sending as well, but the overdrive
W
is
blind.
popped. Swings around towards back sight. Finds Valen, looks for a little bit more. He's taking them all so very low as Dambi collects the third, and Hasley boxed in. Trying to find that fourth, and he shall.
4 किल लिए भाई उसने.
Snaps him to death. As Nongshim
पे कैरेक्टर मेरे को नहीं पसंद.
maintain control, now up 5-1.
इसलिए नहीं पसंद.
He's so good at that ult. It's the way that he takes his time with it. In fact, you think most players, when they're sending the overdrive, it's just kind of a
Aye.
run and gun situation. But watch the way he dips in and out. He uses
Aye.
that cover to get a kill. It's a little bit. He kind of isolates one, then scoots back. Goes for the other.
अब ये जाएगा 7-1. 6-1 I mean.
And come back through. It's so well played by him. One of those things that makes him the best. Oh man.
Hello Tejas language यार.
Able to stay alive, grabs that orb, and now does have the knives online. He needs to deliver with these.
Yeah, he has to go huge here.
But they've spotted him, they've given up some space, and now it's going to be a quick pivot over onto the B side. Relay bolt up in on this A connector angle. Happen to plant a scale forward from X-Ross, the up and over, but there's just
भाई जोगुमा देखो
Jogumo now on this approach will be able to find
W's मैं 2 ही जन बचे रे 2v4 ओ मैसेज कर रहा है
Put it to.
He jumped over the trip of Ivy there.
Drone's got him spotted, and okay, Tambi not able to find that kill. Jogumo down low, but before he can get the molly out,
ब्रो उंगली कर अरे ना कर रे अरे हेड था चैट मुझे मैसेज ना करो प्लीज कौन मैसेज कर रहा है
looking electric there, looking damn near perfect so far on this map.
Yeah, it's just quick reads from them. You know, if they feel confident to go C, they've got great post-plant protocols there.
ऐसा करेंगे तो नहीं जीतेंगे रे
Taking that space here in this round, they go for that quick A check.
G2
over there. They don't want to challenge
जाटू गिरी नको
So it's a quick pivot over towards B. It's that fast.
अब से डायलॉग मारना था मेरे को
that they can employ. Obviously,
डायलॉग अच्छा था यार
makes it even.
तुम लोग को पसंद नहीं आया था तुम
Trent. Actually, Dambi
स्किप कर दो डायलॉग को देखना मत छोड़ना यार
That is a dink, and that is the spray down. Francis.
Sorry. Language के लिए sorry.
He had a moment, a brief opportunity to try to tuck back, but Francis.
उन रिवर्स हुआ.
Weren't counting on him.
ना मरा baby मरा.
Baby, nice little walkabout though. Will be rewarded with a kill. Let's eat some
Jigs Pro Max.
Trying to fake that he went doors.
Jigs Pro Max.
On the swing, RB. Hey, we'll be able to find him. It's a
Mara.
risky play.
Can't
really blame Baby Bay for trying to go for it. It gets
3v4.
looks brilliant. It gets the team into an advantageous position, but
तो वो मर जाए यार please.
Nongshim are just looking far too ready.
And now they're going to try to sell a fake.
गलत read है इनका.
Francis maybe could throw the drone here. Keep these two players of G2 locked over on A while everybody else goes over to the other side. Now there is
camera angle though, so Leaf will be able to get the earlier spot out onto this.
Look, it's paused Trent for a moment.
Cam खोल. W.
Camera now cleared the pass lane in. TP forward. It's a trip as well. It's going to be taken out, but Leaf trying to find that a little.
दो जन लो है. W.
Emmy and RB both tagged up to all hell. Recon over the top, and that's going to be him. That is Dambi. He's looking for that second, but he cannot find it. Allen.
मेरे को 2 जन मरे.
Draw the Vandal fast enough, gets the punish, but still a player disadvantage. RB around the corner, the paranoia sent flying. Scale 4 now going to be coming in.
अरे यार.
Behind the box, finds the kill. Valen boxed in and tagged it down. Francis on the flank. Cleans it up.
क्या चल रहा है रे?
7-1. G2. They are in dire straits and they desperately need some
अब रुक ही गया वो तो G2 जीत जाए ना यार.
Was able to parry these thrusts from G2. Really, really good. RB kind of gets a sixth sense of that. And they're just so smart right now. Every twist and turn, G2 is beat to the punch, and again, selling that
8-1 हो जाएगा अभी.
Keeping Trent on the other side of the map means that he's late, and they could scale forward and punish him when he goes for the recon dart. All those little things that Nongshim does there just stack the odds in their favor. Dambi once again on the outlaw. G2
drop down.
Oh boy.
On this angle. Do they check his corner? Yeah, they do. As the short, he drops out.
Dambi na मान रहा रे.
He wants that punish. He cannot find
बंदा.
Volley down to the sewer. We'll just hold him at bay for now. G2 still have 4 players on this side of the map. Meanwhile, Francis again trying to
drum up attention.
Yeah. Make them think. We're just walking up through the cages here.
Did pull Trent.
W.
Got that.
In बंदे.
Get one. They have to respect it, dude. G2.
Is this enough numbers? Flash onto Baby Bay just a bit on that connection. Meanwhile, Leaf is going to be taken down. Trent will be able to find one.
ठीक है 3v3.
Long last is Valen. Cleans it up. Guardian in hand. Jogumo able to find one before getting denied off the ult. He's gotten them into a decent winnable position here.
W.
Stamby.
नहीं रे.
The shorty in hand. He cleans up Trent.
Back अपने वहाँ से. Fuck you. Language. Sorry.
The slide in and Stamby takes it to him.
ये एजेंट
And every time it
के
feels
बारे
like
में कुछ
G2 have caught a
सब
break.
बोलना चाहूंगा बट नहीं बोलूंगा
Oh, they
गाली
just
आएंगी
catch another
लैंग्वेज का भंग
right
होगा
hook to the jaw.
It's what do you do? I mean, what do you do? You're playing
Land
the round
agent,
pretty
bhai.
well. Even a wry smile on Valen's face. He knows it. They outthought him this round. They got the right pieces in the right places. They're able to use that run it back very effectively. And then there's this. What can you do?
It's just, that's a familiar sensation, I suppose, at this point.
I mean, what? Yeah. Look, a lot of players have run into that. And
तो थोड़ा गेम का वॉल्यूम बढ़ा हो ना
result there, Valen.
एक मिनट दोस्त एक मिनट
Tough to go against Dombi.
Quite as
ठीक है
shotgun
ठीक है
abusing, but
Right.
it otherwise does feel like he's starting to re-hit that stride that we were seeing from him at Santiago.
So welcome to
it's
this
the
stream
crazy thing
happiness
about
bhai
him is he used the shotguns because
I
he
think मेरा आवाज अभी
could
ठीक से आ
and
रहा होगा
because it-
I hope
It's broken.
Yes, exactly. But he's always been really good with the rifles. I mean, what
Oh, sure.
the extra layer he's adding now is that he's picking up sniper rifles more often for the team, giving them kind of
that sounds good okay
different approaches to some of the mid
Thanks.
to late rounds where they can slow
Letting me
down
know.
if they need to, where they don't have to just be this one-dimensional, go, hit the Jets squad. But
हाँ करो रे no
when he does that, that's kind of when he's at his best. So
for my monitors because
just so scary, man. He's
it's good
so accurate with those phantoms.
Okay.
Off of the slides. It's absolutely crazy.
Well, no clear of the trips. Off that shot.
हेडफोन वालों को प्रॉब्लम ना हो आई होप थोड़ा सा वॉल्यूम कम कर लेना यार फिर
Rightful able to do so, but Jogamo immediately rushing forward. Gets the kill onto RB.
ये दो तो मर गया मैं देखा नहीं
Being very
था
well poised to close this out, but Baby Bay, okay, whips the shot, but it might not matter. X-Ross dead.
ठीक है
It's a
Xross मरा
2v4. The spike absolutely stranded.
जोगो में नहीं
Hogan brought here.
नहीं
Eventually going to be rewarded with that, but Valen's position.
बेबी मरा
I don't think it's ready
बेबी
for
मरा
the moment. So
नहीं मरा
on the scale
नहीं मरा
forward, Valen will have him dead. A second round win going to be found, but it costs.
और जोगो मैंने पिक क्यों दिया भाई हेलो
Of the series, in order to make it happen,
Chat?
G2 have to build momentum. They have to
मैं क्या
secure
देख रहा हूँ
these last few rounds.
The
We are one
crazy
sub
thing
away.
is this half is actually
Like
kind of
we are one sub away from 110 likes love you रे यारो रात तक बैठना love you
I
sorry
still have
sorry
hope.
mute
I
किया
still have belief. 9-3 is tough, but
yeah I still believe
four
yeah
is
me too
maybe doable. Maybe give us another OT or
me too
a very
Me too.
close 13-11.
They have a boon. The Hunter's Fury committed.
अच्छा जोक था
So
Yes.
don't have to worry about that one. This Baby Bait still with the op in hand, looking for a
W.
peek over towards.
रिवील हुआ यार बफर क्यों मार रहा है
Cheeky smoke set up, but unable to find it there as Hunter's Fury
Whoa.
gonna be lit
W
up.
wide.
That's a massive tag and X-Ross dead. The final burst as well.
दो
Connecting
जन
on
लो
to
है
Francis. Perhaps it was Ivy. Either way, both of them
एक्सरॉक्स
had
अल्ट
gotten
मार
hit.
के ले सकता था अराउंड W
Huge
नाइस
amount of
वन
value.
सिर्फ डांबी के
Or
अल्ट
it's
पे
out
डांबी
of
को मार दो यार
Two that landed on X-Ross, one on Francis, one on Ivy.
It's been a rough go of it here for Trent, but he just
Yeah.
doubled up his kills.
totally bro totally
Just secured them the round win off the damage alone.
whiffing is normal
Don't have to worry about that run it back coming through.
just come to my stream and watch it
Get into the updraft.
whiffing is too much normal
Playing an unorthodox position, now going to be noted. Trying to drop down, but Downby again. Able to find two, but Trent now coming alive. Finds a third. Can't find much more than that, but he's done so much damage to try to set it up for Leaf.
मिस किया
Weapons can be recovered. Be able to grab one over the top here of Sewer. Spike still has to be recovered. The drop down. Francis is going to be eating that damage. Broken ankles. 120 health between them. The swing though, and
अरे यार
Francis
कैसे क्या हुआ मेरे को देखना पड़ेगा
so
मैं
very
देखा नहीं
ready for it. 9-2. No chance to build the momentum.
देखा
No
ही नहीं
chance to
fuck
snowball to recover this.
ऐसे
3-9
हो
is
गए
the best that G2 can hope for.
ट्रेंड ने दो
In
या
the middle
तीन
of the
लिया ना
round when you feel like, yeah, again, it's another one of those rounds like we saw earlier
W
where
was-
G2 has a chance. They've given themselves
ट्रेंड ने
a
मारा
great
ना
opportunity, and then I'm like, yeah, but Danby has his overdrive. Like, I'm in the back of my mind, I'm just like,
देखा नहीं यार
And it's just one of those things. If you don't kill him,
वही बोल रहा हूँ
instantly,
अल्ट
doesn't
में
hit
फर्स्ट
that
पिक
shot,
मिला
Right.
much like he didn't. And Danby gets to just
क्या हुआ यार
let hell run loose.
चलना यार
they're just
For a pacey hit potentially here onto the B side. The running back going to be committed, but will get broken early. Baby able to find him.
इसका माँ का
Fast
भरोसा
lane
यार
set
नहीं
up,
ऑन
but
के
it looks like for now, Nongshim just going to
पूरा
settle
पीछे भेज दिया
for
उनको
this plant. It's at a default and Valen.
My
on the
favorite
prowl
Valo
here.
player.
In the back line, strikes. Ivy dead, but Francis quick turns. Cleans up that elimination.
Dawai.
Keeps it into a 4v4.
Dawai.
RB now TP up top side. Leaf eliminated.
I just love
Down
paper
being able to
extreme.
find
You know,
Geronimo. RB from this
with
position,
Batman,
not really even
वो अभी
needing
team है,
quite
but
just
yeah,
yet,
with
but now he
Batman.
will. Peeks out. Trent's gone. Baby Bay blinded up, flushed out, and absolutely demolished.
But
10
if
to
आप
2.
X roster बोलोगे like if
Absolutely running away with this third and final map.
This is such a beautiful.
तेजस भाई 10s का गोटा.
Players have to respect it, and that allows the other players from Nongshim to start scaling around the box on B site, doing damage. I mean, it was a weak buy for G2 there. Started off like maybe there was going to be hope. Jog had a great 2K. And almost on the pistol.
डाम्बी ने निकाल लिया ये मैच to be
Flawless
honest.
anti-eco
डाम्बी ने बहुत
for Nongshim. G2 does deny the bonus conversion, but otherwise it's a lot of Nongshim
no bro.
in a lot of these rounds.
क्या ही करे
It's
अभी?
a lot of Dambi.
ये जो है
He was
भाई मैं एक्स्ट्रा रुका यार.
outrageously good.
मेरे को लगा G2 जीत जाएगा.
This guy on Neon is
Just unlucky.
generational. Look at this. This is one of my favorites.
क्या
Just love the way he plays
है?
this.
I mean, it's very much in the eye of the beholder. A treat for some, an absolute demon for others.
True.
ये और एक जो A साइड पे मारा था साइफर को. साइफर ने सोवा को.
Having, you know, just flashbacks to
आएगा, आएगा.
Santiago.
Right.
ये वाला शायद डाम भाई.
Absolute
देखो.
destruction that Nongshim are capable of.
क्या था यार ये?
You got to be having maybe second thoughts about
Yeah,
going here.
आसपास is a goat भाई. One of the goat.
But unfortunately, just the arrival, it feels like it's far too late.
4 seconds
Start
is like
putting up
good as you
rounds
can
like
say.
that from the
आसपास is
offset here.
W duelist.
From the pistol.
क्या ही बोले उसके बारे में? सबको मालूम.
Maybe. But man, with the way Nongshim was able to take so many of those disadvantageous rounds and turn them on their heads during that half, it's brutal.
My rank, current rank.
Brutal for
एक मिनट.
G2.
Current rank is platinum. Last act ascendant. अभी खेला ही नहीं मैं स्ट्रीम वॉच पार्टीज वगैरह तो इसलिए सब किया ही नहीं. बट मेरा एम लक पड़े. एम के लक पड़े. एम के लक पड़े भाई.
Yeah.
That comeback possible at 210?
And they had at least 3 rounds in there where I thought, okay, they should have.
Like I am good, but अभी एम के लगे हुए इसलिए I'm so bad. I can like play with you all. Like,
Shine, that's a tag on the Trent here in a must-win pistol for G2.
ये आपका
Not
rank क्या
the way
भाई?
you want to start it. Valen even gets a little bit of a scrape.
IB. Maybe they'll find a kill as well. It's Jogamo now dead. Valen backpedaling, sending out that paranoia. Francis trying to play off the reveal. Will get overwhelmed. Valen able to run him down. The spike still, however, going to be in transit. And okay, the camera does manage to get this tag. Had RB been able to slip that net, oh, he could have absolutely destroyed them. The chance, an opportunity. Stabby dead.
पता.
He has that kill. Xross now arriving on the scene. RB not too far behind. But given the investments, just not a lot of util to try to work with here. Xross, one more curveball. Works his way up, but it's a high-low
Then
setup.
nah bro,
Down
almost
below.
impossible. I'm plat. Current goal 2.
Shots flying his way.
Okay.
Looking
नहीं तो
for
फिर
that
हम खेल
one
सकते साथ में.
But G2 will have their target.
भाई मैंने 111 था वो मैच देखा है. पिछले बार फेनेटिक 211 से कमबैक किया है. मैंने सब देखा है वॉच पार्टी. विनेबल लगता है मेरे को बट है नहीं वो मालूम है. देखते हैं. यदि हम साथ में खेल सकते हैं हैप्पीनेस भाई. we will someday. एक मिनट चैट इंपॉर्टेंट कॉल. या फेनेटिक या एक मिनट इंपॉर्टेंट कॉल चैट. चैट मेरा आवाज आ रहा है? होपफुली
immediately taken down by the
Combine
bandit.
को ले
That means all that Cypher util on your flanks is gone.
It's going to have to be on a swivel.
अरे यार
Gone out over the top, able to spot out
Baby.
Francis, takes him down with a hip fire. Is going to be looking for the second
W.
kiss, and Ivy gone. Trent will take RB, but not before Joggamo ends up falling, so still damage dealt.
Bang the
Certainly
core.
is found, and now Tambi cleans up a kill on Valorant as well. This is already a catastrophic amount of deaths for G2. Trying to just play this one out, trying to get the Santiago going, but now suddenly they are very much at risk of losing this round. Not committing the drop down. It's going to be a bit of a 3-2-1.
Pehle.
Hits the stun. Baby Bay, however, able to find the one, but Trent
Baby
will
Bay.
narrowly persevere.
अगर ये राउंड निकाला तो हो गया चैट में 1 मिनट में आता हूँ फटक से
Such significant costs.
ये राउंड निकाला तो हो गया
G2 make it up to 4.
I mean, you've
But it's
just
a Guardian.
Yeah, you've just set yourself back so far for converting this almost must-need bonus coming into this next round. And off the rip there, Domby tucks himself in to that corner. I mean, Baby Bay point blank with the Marshall, sure. But they did take so much damage along the way, and Domby up to 20 on the scoreboard now.
The full buy, a full force into this. Still, though, a Spectre in hand for Valen.
Oh, you gotta, as G2.
Back, we back,
Makes
we
a
back.
ton of sense.
अच्छा आप भी स्विमर हो
Win this round, you're gonna knock their economy back and start the cycle, hopefully.
1 मिनट चैट में आया
Xross, a lot of pressure coming his way. He does have some help with Ivy.
We are the recon, the updraft, able to get the spot on Ivy. He's going to go scaling forward, gets flashed up, and will get taken down, but Xross is able to find one. Leaf, however, shuts down the enemy Phoenix. Damage suffered here by Joggamo as that smoke is going to fall. He's out into the open. Gabby takes his head off, considering the slide. Shift over to the side, and Baby Bay's got him covered.
सारी
Clean kills. As RB will get forced away, but G2 should
हुआ
have this round in
हुआ
hand.
बोनस मिला मेरे देखने से कुछ अच्छी चीजें हो रही है चैट
He'll just take the opportunity to still be breathing.
Lucky कौन lucky भाई
Spam should come in, and there you have it. Leaf.
हेलो लकी अभी तेजस अभी बोलो
To the halfway mark. Bonus is converted, and after the heavy investments that is necessary, they still have 5 more to go.
This
I know
almost
South Telugu
goes
guy
really badly, but because Baby Bay's so close
they
to
don't
the
know
front of the
Hindi, right?
box, when
I guess I
Xross
should
sends a
talk
flash
in English.
over, he doesn't get hit by it at all.
My English is
He's able to bail
little
out the players behind him that Xross is trying to swing on. That really saves the round there for G2. Nice little individual moment I want to point out from Baby Bay.
अरे हाँ W
But really a nice collective effort there for G2.
okay
Send out a deep smoke, deep dart. They're really trying to make it look like they're going to go A again.
I guess you know Hindi, right?
This time, Nongshim had already kind of thought the same thing. They're just going to keep scaling forward off that drone. There will be that trip
What's
there.
your channel name though?
Going to be guarding.
मरा
Trying to get the adjustment. Won't be able to find the second kill, but does get a ton of damage. RB worked down to 20, tucked into the corner. Now G2 widely getting forced away, but
Which
Spiral
one?
further
कौन सा
intercept. Xross pinned to the corner will be found.
push ना करो please
All the cheeky little attempts here from Nongshim widely getting dispatched. G2
rotation
cool, calm, and collected for now.
Juggling the gun off the map. Don't want to let them pick that one up. Smart stuff from G2.
this one it is okay
Nongshim just kind of spreads out a little bit. RB with only 20 out
which
there.
one
35 seconds remaining. Let's start making a go of this. Ivy and Francis
Should be okay.
very nearby. Smoke over to the side. Recon has to be cleared.
पता चला left में
Third ball turned away from Francis. Instantaneous
one
with that headshot. Now the spike on the floor. Francis claiming another 3.
हो गया मेरा
15 seconds remaining. The reveal
हो गया
is
मेरा
there. And Francis gets the thrifty. Unbelievable.
That is outrageous. They know he's there.
तेजस स्काई शब्द
They get the confirm off the clear of the recon. And Francis just denies him.
यही चले
G2.
जाते यार
Maybe they were going to build some momentum. Francis just says no. Forget it. Unfreaking believable.
Still winnable.
Just astounding from him.
Still winnable, chat.
17-7-5. Chasing the heels of Downby now.
Stream के बाद पक्का.
Top of the blade storm, jogger
Happiness by stream के बाद पक्का.
A quick reposition. And then a ban
W,
in the Bay
पता है?
lobby, but a very good
पता है?
goal to be found for Leaf.
It's another early advantage for G2.
Well, the op knows that that's in play. As Cage going to be sent, spotted him out. Neural Theft going to be invested. Leaf wanted to try to capitalize, and Downby, he doesn't abandon the angle. He still ends up overstaying. Gets caught in G2. Right back into this. Shrugging off the previous round loss. Looking for that stability. Leaf tearing them apart. They've been fighting RB. Francis now again. A 1v5 finds the first, but surely not.
1v1 नहीं यार मैं प्लीज पहले बोल रहा हूँ.
Maybe if he got a fadeaway lucky shot there, but able to find the pings. Blaze wall set up, just blocking his vision. They know exactly where he's gone. The options certainly limited. Wiley for Francis in this position.
मेरा पोल में क्या कौन जीता? जीता?
Them apart on the exits. Knows
दो
that they're
पेरे
not
पोल
gonna
में
have
जीत
that
रहा
much
हूँ
money,
chat.
so any more kills that he can get from here would certainly deal a bit of damage.
Tejas, our streak continues.
Losing exactly who they can afford to in Baby Bay, given that he just had the knives. Footsteps heard, swing coming out, and he will be able to take one down with him.
नहीं, नहीं.
But all the key weaponry will be carried over. Just gonna be that stinger lost.
Still winnable.
Okay. Able to bounce back nicely.
और थोड़ा zoom करते. Simple भी दिखा देते.
Gotten the nails firmly into the coffin, but Leaf had
पता है बे.
I don't know, dude. Whatever. Damn, be some, you know. Sometimes he giveth, sometimes he taketh. As good as he is, again, the sniping can be good, but it still feels like he's getting a feel for it in the big picture. But this time, it's gonna be Baby Bay with that op. Just went for the peak angle, just hoping somebody was
मेरा
holding it.
Crux hashtag 300
Demby had flanked out a little wide, so they're gonna be taken down by a quick flick from
दिखता
Baby
भी.
Bay.
और 5 राउंड चाहिए.
Yes.
Without losing.
Over towards garage.
They've got full control of long.
ये राउंड जीते तो
Window gonna be smoked
8-11.
As
पीछे पीछे
shut down to the all down beside it across. Still is going to be able to find the finisher as well as X-Ross gets an elimination, but Leaf again trying to be the one to bear the weight, the burden on his shoulders. Jumps back over the top, and Francis is able to find Balan.
पता है मुमकिन है.
Football. Trent suddenly, the last one remaining in this round, he knows where Ivy's at, spotting there. The coattails brings it into a 1v1. Not on the angle, but Francis' move at all. He has not heard a damn thing. He goes for the peek, and now he's the one situated as Trent has to peek into him. 35 seconds remaining. Trent just keeping it quiet. The rotation over to B.
A पे plan करना.
It's just leaning in this direction, but maybe contemplating that it's going to be A, but they might just be meeting.
Oh
ना hell ना.
As Francis, he's full sprinting it, and Trent in pole position gets the clutch. Once again, denying Nongshim Red Force from getting up to map point.
Yeah, it's a great play from Trent. Huge. He had a rough start to this map, but he's making up for it now. It looked like, again, with this chaos inside of the garage, goes huge. Another 3K for him again. I am a little bit concerned that Ivy tries to challenge that fight there. If he had waited just a bit longer for Francis to come through, could have had the 2v1 trade.
Oh, drone's going to be going out. The overdrive going to be popped, and Downby's able to find one, but X-Ross on the back end. He finds Jogamo. He finds Baby Bay.
I know exactly.
As they are looking to get this done again in a thrifty fashion.
Oh, nice play.
Ping reveal. The swing of the corner. Valen going to be good for one. Spots out RP. He's trying to separate them, but he just cannot make it happen.
Found at the time.
Spike now on the floor. And it all comes down to Leaf. A cage even popped. He'll have to wait that out. Flush against the wall. Sees where they're both at, but can do nothing about it. Francis on the flank will lock it up. The thrifty confirmed, as well as match point for Nongshim.
There's that Nongshim special. where they just get
RW
ultra
हार गए।
aggressive off the barrier drop.
RW
They want to catch you out. And look at that. Relay bull, paranoia. Beautiful paranoia from RB. Catches 3 players with it. Absolutely incredible. Tease them up. Downby and X-Ross doing exactly what you want out of those duelists.
गया
This is it. 5 in a row for G2. If they're going to get this to
round नहीं
overtime,
होगा।
otherwise their EWC lives are over.
The 3 ults to try to work with. An incorrect gamble stack here from Nongshim. Dogomo just making some noise, clears that trip over at Garage. But the lion's share of G2 reaping their way through sewer. Ready to strike onto this A site where it's just Francis. Got a trail of trips as well. One now going to be cleared out. It's Jogomo.
Hello?
He thought he confirmed the kill. He thought he confirmed it. Ends up putting the weapon away. Flash going to be going in, but it's going to be RP just holding down M1. Comes away with that elimination. It's an immense amount of damage dealt, but is that going to be good enough?
Yeah. Happiness bite. अभी वो सेम कर रहे थे सी पे बट हुआ नहीं।
Gathering Trent towards sewer, and all
Okay,
right, Big
ठीक है।
Bay will be able to finish the job. That jaw had started. Paranoia going to be going in, but Francis wins the fight. Baby Bay eliminated. Valen now dead. It's a 3v2. Leaf, no corpses to work with, no way to get that neural depth invested. Hunter's Fury going to be going in. RB, you can't body block that, son. Trent might have just saved them. The push forward. Leaf has it with a stinger. G2 not done yet.
Oh boy. Okay, finally it's G2's turn. Gonna take a round that felt like maybe they were in the disadvantageous position. You know, they lose Jog early. Okay, Baby Bay gets one, but then all of a sudden there's this drop down.
Baby Bay हगाना वो
They get 2. But that Hunter's Fury clutch. Here we go. 4 now.
4 round.
Is the magic number for G2 just to stay alive.
We need just 4 round.
It's going to be a weaker by a couple sheriffs there for Nongshim. It's again just getting aggressive. I think this is going to be their MO here for a couple rounds to see if they can just have a trap that G2 falls into at the beginning. G2 though, once again, going to be quick scaling in towards C, even TP from Valen.
W
intercepting, but he's not ready for that second layer, even though Ivy was one that he had originally spotted with the cam. Weapon to be collected.
X-Ross को पहले मारो यार, उसको अल्ट नहीं मिलना चाहिए अभी.
Rifles in the hands of Nongshim. But how do they look to pilot this? I mean, Jogomo, he's hearing him. It's just going to be curveball for curveball. They look to hold each other back. Molly now on the floor. Downbeat held at bay for now. Until they reach this position, Ivy, it's going to be a slow approach, a slow scale from him. Jogomo able to find the one before getting traded out. Now the run it back going to be committed, but Baby Bay denies that. Swing in, and Trent has 2 crisp shots, and Ivy now has to retreat. No further recourse. G2 still hanging in there. 3 more rounds to go. Give us yet another overtime.
Got to be a timeout left for Nongshim.
I don't think they've used either on this map.
I don't
They've been
think
in
they
control
have.
the entire time.
I think you're right.
It was both committed into the first half by G2.
Yeah.
फट गई.
I assumed they hadn't used them.
भाई 2 जो क्रिजी मारा है उसने.
A little bit tough here, but this is crazy work from Trent.
क्रिजी मारा क्रिजी.
Just so ready for that second peak. Yeah, there you go. First time out from Nongshim. They've got 2 to work with. And a lot to talk about
more
here.
3 rounds. More 3 rounds.
G2,
OT गया बस.
Just like
चलेगा
Nongshim
OT.
on their attacker side seems
इतना रुके तो OT चलेगा.
Always a gamble though. You're opening up that door again for Josh RT to start getting back in, reconnecting with Valen. Giving him some more ideas on how to keep this going.
Well, I think the G2 camp, my assumption is that they're going to be a little bit slow at the beginning of the rounds and then look for that opening that Nongshim is giving them.
तो नहीं होगा.
So excuse me. Is that going to be what, Silkanon is talking about here?
Possibilities.
Let's see if we can use that against them by being a little bit default, being really quick with the flanks. Don't be afraid to clear some of that
भाई कितने लाइक हुए अपने?
Cypher util early if you get in deep.
लाइक नहीं किया तो लाइक कर दो यार.
Into G2's heads.
टारगेट कंप्लीट हुआ है बट लाइक कर दो यार जिसने लाइक नहीं किया.
Consider some of what's going on the map potentially. Leaf and Jogomo sitting on their ults. RB does have the from the shadows. Francis a couple away from another Hunter's Fury. They're going absolutely crazy in some of these rounds. He's been keeping Nongshim in this thing, to be frank. That round, that Sheriff 4K, that one may be the one we're looking at as the reason Nongshim gets into playoffs.
Fishing shot off the cam initially. Ivy not going to be seeing much of anything quite just yet. Blazeball going to be situated, and Dambi able to snap back the ult. Denied for now. TP over, RB joining it back plat. And it seems like G2 still want to try to shove this one forward onto the Titans. They're winning out the fight decently well. As Francis now in a position where he once again has to try to clutch. The 1v2 versus Valen and Trent to try to bring this series to its end.
Francis plant करेगा उसको और 2 ऑप चाहिए round ult W.
This has a slow creep now. Hearing the tap, knows that they're still situated on
Yeah,
C.
12 likes to play W.
Does he send it? Does he give away his angle of approach?
Right.
Backside plant.
क्या लगता है? GG.
Trying to check which angle, but tag to 5 immediately. Trent
10-12. 11-12. अगला round by नहीं है.
gives him the chance
11-12.
to just simply walk away.
Not going to.
11-12. Straight up.
He's going to get caught with util. Trent will have it. Another 3K. Another round for
Easy.
G2. The timeout.
Easy.
Shrugged off. And suddenly, it's just 2 rounds separating us from back-to-back overtimes.
Happiness
I
भाई
mean, the
कहाँ
big
गए?
thing
Hello.
here right now is the
अब बोलो.
economy for Nongshim.
Time out के बाद क्या?
Not good. Not great.
Believe in G2.
So that means, you know, you would think
Yeah, Trent got this.
that this is going to go
Crucial
to 12-11,
mark,
and
उसने.
Nongshim's only going to have one more real full buy shot at this.
And this time, you do not have that overdrive.
No. Not even close.
You do have Francis with a sheriff. Well, that is
Yeah,
terrifying.
that's GG.
Just the classic for RB.
Down
Down towards sewer. Drone over
5
the
minutes
top,
फोन कर दो.
getting the spot out. Quick backpedal. Recon will fly. He's still going to be good for one at least.
My God.
करेंगे ये round खत्म.
Reveal into one.
GG बोला मैंने.
Francis, you can't be doing it again.
बोला मैंने GG.
Flash to the
GG
corner,
chat.
some spray there from Valen, but
GG.
RB, he's recovered the Phantom, and suddenly it is
GG.
just Trent left standing, and
GG.
not for long.
Next map.
Nongshim,
खत्म.
get it over the line
Hello.
in a thrifty fashion.
खत्म.
13-10.
GG.
Overtime denied. G2
GG.
denied.
What an absolute banger.
Yeah.
These two teams fought tooth and nail for this. You have to be so impressed with them.
ये लोग भाड़ में जाओ यार तुम
The
लोग.
Nongshim players.
तुम
That
भाड़ में
was a
जाओ.
grind. It was
कितना अच्छा मैच
grueling.
खेला भाई. कितना गंदा comeback
get
हुआ था
there.
almost.
My heart breaks for G2. They come so close.
It's another early
Crazy खेल
exit
रहे. Chat.
from a global tournament here this year in 2026. G2 will not be joined.
That's it for today's stream, yaro. That's it. Hi. Let's continue. Yeah. Let's continue. This is Happiness by last map था रे वो last map. This is for today's stream यार. लंबी stream खींचे, बहुत लंबी stream खींचे. Almost 4 घंटा. Thank you for joining जो भी जुड़े थे यार. Good night. Love you. जो भी जुड़े. Bye bye, GG.